Hello and welcome to Central Lyon High School here in Rock Rapids, Iowa for tonight's Siouxland Conference matchup between the Sibley-Ocheyedan Generals and your Central Lyon Lions. I'm Jeff Cruz, joined by Jason Engelman. Mr. Engelman, thanks for joining me tonight.
Glad to be here, Mr. Cruz. Keep the good things rolling.
You bet. Lady Lions coming into tonight off on a two-game losing streak, but back around to the top of the Siouxland, or not top of the Siouxland, but back around to the beginning of the Siouxland Conference schedule, where the Central Lyon did win the first meeting between these two teams on the very first game of the year. Over in Sibley, Lions got the 86-65 win, but Sibley-Ocheyedan starts a lot of young girls there, Mr. Engelman. So by now they're not, they're not freshmen anymore, as they're halfway through a Siouxland Conference schedule. So Lions got to come in prepared, and even though they got that 20-point win the first time around, be ready to give it their full effort tonight. Yeah,
coming into the season, I think the conference was well aware that Sibley-Ocheyedan had some very talented freshman girls coming up through the program. They've been, obviously, they're freshman plus at this point in the season, so they've had a lot of experience, played in a lot of ball games, some tough competition, as is the case, night in, night out, Siouxland Conference. So I expect them to be a little bit more crisp this evening, and I expect them to obviously be improved from last time we played. Hopefully we're improved as well. One thing we talked about before we got on the air here tonight is last time we played them, we had quite a bit of foul trouble on both sides. I think there was some 30-some fouls called.
Yeah, I think at least there were over 20. Well, I think there were over 30 in the first half.
So, and when that happens, you come out of the gates, everyone didn't know what to expect. And the officials didn't know what to expect, and they called a pretty close ball game, and it ended up being we had a lot of people moving in and out. Now, our starters didn't play a whole lot, and then they came back in. Their starters didn't play a whole lot. So it's kind of one of those odd games. So we'll see if that we'll have a different kind of setting here tonight, and maybe less foul trouble, more just of the starters, kind of the first 8 players playing this evening instead of going all the way down to your bench. So, but obviously a good win to start the year, but we'll see if we can continue to push it up to that point capacity. But yeah, as you said earlier, we haven't been playing extremely well of late, struggling a little bit our last couple games.
Yeah, we'll take a little look at some of the stats for tonight. Team comparison here. Sibley-Ocheyedan coming in tonight 2-7 overall. They are 2-7 in the Siouxland Conference as well. Central Lyon 6-3 overall and 6-3 in the conference. Some some stat comparisons here. Central Lyon leading in points on their season average at 60.9. Sibley-Ocheyedan at 52.6. Field goal percentage, Lions shooting very well, 47.2 from the field. Sibley-Ocheyedan at 36.9. Lions have a slight rebounding edge at 31.4 to 29.8. Also a slight edge in assists for the Lions, 14.1 to 13.7. And steals, again, very close. Lions with a slight edge there as well, 10.3 steals per game to 9.9 for Sibley-Ocheyedan.
One thing, looking at those stats, Mr. Cruz, you look at steals, I expect the Lions to come out and put a lot of pressure on the Sibley-Ocheyedan Generals tonight. Not only do we need to kind of get back in creating, we've struggled a little bit on offense, and to create some offense, we're going to have to push things on defense, try to get a spark, try to make some steals, get some open layups. And I think just because Sibley's a little bit younger, has a younger squad, we got to really challenge them handling the basketball.
Yeah, I agree. I think you'll see the Lions come out in full court pressure is off of makes, or maybe at least 3/4 court pressure, maybe some man-to-man, 100 as they like to call it. Man-to-man, full court pressure, maybe a little 1-2-1-1. We saw that last game versus the MOC Floyd Valley Dutch. But yeah, I'm with you there. I think you're going to see a lot of pressure make those freshmen. The Lions go 3 seniors, a junior, and a sophomore, and they bring a sophomore and a freshman off the bench for the most part. So they're a lot more seasoned probably than the Sibley-Ocheyedan Generals. So they'll look to make them the younger girls for Sibley-Ocheyedan earn it all the way the length of the court. While we have a chance here, a couple minutes remaining before we go to our starting lineups, I want to make sure that we thank our sponsors: Avera Health, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, SANFORD Health, DeNoble Austin & Company PC, and the Pepsi Beverage Company. Those sponsors bring you tonight's game, but they also, if you are When you are in the gym, they brought us the video board that we have here in the gym. We use that video board for all occasions, everything from obviously games like tonight to graduation, homecoming, class meetings, those sorts of things. So we want to thank those businesses for that. We have some kids learning how to use it. We're breaking in a new one tonight on the video board. I'm sure she'll do a great job. But we want to thank those sponsors for helping us with that as well. Also a reminder, next Wednesday, January 15th, there'll be a blood drive here at Central Lyon. Come on out for the Community Blood Mobile. Community Blood Bank serves both Avera and Sanford, so make sure that you come out and give blood if you are able. We are just a minute away here from our starting lineups. And we are ready for our starting lineups. We'll start with your Sibley-Ocheyedan Generals. Sibley-Ocheyedan starting lineup will look like this. A freshman. Number 5, Bria Wasman. A freshman will be the first one out there. I think we announced the wrong name. I don't know if they have it wrong in the book. If they do, they'll have to bring out number 3, which I don't know if they have a number 3. But anyway, starting lineup for Sibley-Ocheyedan Generals. They have a freshman, number 5, Bria Wasman. Number 11, sophomore, Sydney Richardson. Number 20, freshman, Marissa Ackerman. Number 32, sophomore, Abby Boss. And number 33, freshman, Madison Brower. For your Lions, they will go like this. Number 4, junior, Hayden Hymanson. Number 20, sophomore, Reagan Van Wy. Senior, number 22, Sutton Slumbum. Senior, number 40, Kylie Metzger. And senior, number 44, Farah Lewis. We're going to take a short break here as we get ready for the national anthem. You're watching Lions basketball on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Yeah, hard work looks easy when everything you touch turns gold. I was made for this. I was made for this. I was made for this. Last time the room was amazing. Jackpot smile. I was made for this. Guess how goes that I'm making. I was made for this.
At Avera, you're surrounded by a team focused on your mind, body, and spirit. That passion inspires our expert doctors and researchers to uncover more progressive treatments and technology, prescribing more effective medications, analyzing your DNA to pinpoint the best treatment for you. No matter what the future holds, our passion for progress will never fade.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face, a long lost friend with a helpful hand, picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard, with people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
And we're back here at Central Lyon High School as we are ready for the tip.
Don't forget, those of you that are at home, if you're still thinking about making the trip to Central Lyon, we have a whack tailgate out in the Commons doing some Taco John's feed, so you can get here and have a few tacos, come in and watch a good ball game. I know it's chilly out there, and it's probably more comfortable to sit in your chair, and the listening is good. But if you get a chance, come out to the gym tonight. Still some room for you to get a good seat and get a few tacos. Ball is up. Sibley will control the tip. Again, you got a lot of youngsters out there for Sibley-Ocheyedan. Ball's loose, picked back up by number 20, Marissa Ackerman. Cross court, that looks like number 5, Bria Wasman, no good. Rebound, Hymanson looks to push. And again, Mr. Cruz, we talked early about the need for Central Lyon to get into a good rhythm on offense.
Yeah, I think Hayden could have tried to get that ball all the way up to Sutton there and gone for the layup, or the attempted layup. She didn't, but we get Hayden on a dribble drive there, draws a foul.
And again, just like we said, putting pressure on the Generals on defense, we're going to put the pressure on them on offense, I believe, and try to drive a lot and get maybe get them into foul trouble like we did the first time around, but we also need to avoid getting into foul trouble ourselves.
Yeah, I think we played like 12 or 13 girls that first game. Now we're down, the rotation's basically down to about 7, maybe 8 sometimes, so Lions will be key to avoid foul trouble.
Hymanson sinks both to get the Lions out to an early lead. Again, applying a lot of pressure already on defense. Good hustle play there as it just goes out of bounds off the line. It's going to be Generals basketball.
We'll do our best here. The Generals don't have the filled-in numbers, so it's a little tough to tell. And as you can probably see at home, a little tough to tell who's who out there if you're not, if you don't know the girls. So, like that rule, I think they changed that rule. You have to have filled-in numbers.
32, or Boss with the layup shot, no good. It looks like number 11, Richardson, who missed the shot. Van Wy out, going in for the layup. It's good. Good look-ahead pass there.
That's exactly what the Lions want to do. Get out and run.
Looks like the Lions are in a 2-3 zone. Going to force the Generals to shoot from the perimeter. And a good steal there by Hymanson. Ends up in the hands of Lewis. Lions looking to attack. Over to Metzger at the top of the key. Hymanson drives, pass out to Van Wy, who dribble drives. Ball out of bounds. It's going to go over to the Generals. Early turnover here for the Lions. Again, Central Lyon looking to get back in the win column after a couple tough losses to both Okoboji and then a heartbreaker to MOC here on Tuesday evening.
Yeah, a couple very close games. Last 2 outings here at Central Lyon. Hopefully the girls can avoid a close one tonight. If they do, at least hopefully a win.
Another 3-point attempt there by Richardson, no good. Hymanson will bring it in the front court. Schlumbum will drive. Kick to Metzger, down low for the left-hand layup, no good. Brower with the rebound. Cross-court pass intercepted by Van Wy. Lions looking to capitalize. Nice seal down low by Kylie Metzger. I think the ball got tipped on her way up. Goes off her foot and out of bounds. So good recovery play by the Generals. And we're going to have an early timeout here on the floor. Sibley will take the first charge timeout. We got 5:12 remaining in the first quarter. Lions up 4-0 in Rock Rapids.
You're watching Lions basketball on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
It's here. And here. There too. This way and that. Across the street and around the world. It's healthcare reinvented, and it lives in all of these places because we believe it should. That her and him and them all deserve healthcare that lives where they do. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
And we're back here at Central Lyon High School. Lions lead 4-0.
A few substitutes on the floor for the Lions. Kaylee Davis comes in. She replaces Reagan Van Wy, and then Addison Klossbor, the freshman, in for senior Farrah Lewis. As we have a turnover here by the Generals. Pass a little too high, out of the reach for Bria Wasman. On the court for the Generals is now number 21, Arena Nunchester. Ooh, pass a little hot and high for Kylie Metzger as it sails out of bounds. Watch out, cheerleaders.
Got to pay attention down there.
Keep your head on a swivel. Big shout out to staff member Natalie Larson and family who are watching at home. Once again, folks, if you're at home, shoot us a text. We'd like to announce who's watching. And no, Mrs. Larson, we don't deliver those tacos. Rebound to number 11, Richardson, no good, stolen. Klossbor will bring it up. Over to Hymanson in the corner. Hymanson for the pull-up jumper in the lane, no good. Good offensive rebound by Metzger, who puts it back up and in left-handed.
Very nice job there by Kylie Metzger, playing with that little injured knee there, but good to see Kylie getting back in the swing of things here, getting 2 early points.
I think that brace is new.
Yeah, I don't think she had it on
last game.
Tuesday, no.
Nope.
I think you're right. Just a strained MCL, I believe, so nothing serious.
Off the side of the backboard, Metzger gets the rebound. She's looking to push.
Brooklyn Kroll also in the game. Not sure if we saw that.
I did not. Good catch. Brooklyn had a nice game at the JV level, which I was at just before this one, as our JV Lions took care of business earlier. She missed the layup there. Rebounded by Metzger, puts it back up and in, and that's going to count. She's going to go to the line for a chance for a three-point play. Again, Coach Grafing going to our bench early, trying to get some fresh bodies in there. Number 12 will report in for the Generals. That is Jaden Jensen.
Abby Boss back in as well for Sibley-Ocheyedan.
Metzger shooting 51% from the free throw line on the year. And that is up and good. Kylie's going to get a break as Farrah Lewis will report in.
You know, when Brooklyn Kroll comes in and gives the Lions quality minutes, it really allows Coach Grafing to rest Lewis and Metzger, or Metzger, I should say. A nice little option out there for the Lions. Keep those two with fresh legs.
Jensen's going to drive baseline, no go. From top of the key is I think that's number 5. That looks like Bria Wasman, the freshman, with the three-point shot. And now with the steal. Going in for the layup. She's tripped up. She's going to get 2 foul shots here. See if the foul is on number 22, senior Sutton Schlumbum. It is. I think that's Sutton's first. Team first. And Wasman will head to the line. She's shooting 54% on the year. Sinks the first one. Reagan Van Weil report back in for Brooklyn Kroll. Second shot is no good. Rebound by Lewis. Stolen underneath. And we're going to have another early foul.
A little careless there by the Lions. Keep that ball up, and someone needs to come to Farrah. When you see she's getting double teamed, you got to run away from the double team to where she can open or is open to get you the ball.
Although young, the Generals don't lack any height. They got quite a bit of wingspan, and that's what caused a little bit of a turnover there. They got quite a bit of reach. As Wasman hits another three-pointer. Good little stretch for her, 2 3-pointers and a steal.
Yeah, just like that, 9-7, 7 straight points here for the Generals as Lions led 9-0.
Good,
Nice find.
Good find underneath. Lewis can't connect. Good find there by Kaylee Davis. She threw the cross-court pass down low to Lewis. Lewis so makes up for it with the steal. Out to Hymanson, who's going to go in for the left-handed try. It's up and good. 11-7 in favor of the Lions early here in the evening with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Gets a little chippy there in the far corner. It looks like that foul is going to be on number 20, Reagan Van Wy.
But a lot of ball pressure there. The Generals girl there picked the ball up. Immediately, Hymanson gets in her face, and the Lions trying to cover everyone else up. Unfortunately, they got free there and foul on Reagan.
Brower up top to Nunchester. Over to Wasman. She thought about it, but Hymanson closes quickly. Jensen from the corner. That's no good. We got a scrum for the rebound picked up by Metzger. Slum bump to Davis. And we're going to have a three-point try by Kaylee Davis. No good. Rims out. Long rebound to Jensen. And here come the Generals. Good pass ahead to 33. That's Brower. She gets her own rebound and put back.
Yeah, that ball looked like it came off fast underneath the basket there, and unfortunately for the Lions, Brower already had her hands up. It came right back to her hands, and she just put it in.
Good pass into the lane, then over to Van Wy. Schlumbum with the assist, Van Wy with the layup.
Very good ball movement there from Davis to Schlumbum to Van Wy for an easy layup.
I think if the Lions can continue to hit those gaps in that zone, they found themselves down low for a couple good shots.
They did. There was just a great shot by Brower, the 6-foot freshman. Nice body control, taking the contact and getting the and-one opportunity.
Brower does lead the General in points at 16.6 points a game, also in rebounds with 9 and steals with 3.2. Well, and blocks, throw blocks on there.
Yep.
1.6 per game. So kind of an all-around leader, as they say. Generals fall back into what looks like a 1-3-1 defense. Addison Klosterboer now back in the game. She's going to get called for the carry, as she tried to make a long one-handed pass and just lost control of the basketball.
Yeah, it looked like the Lions might have had Reagan Van Wy open once or twice on that set there, and they just missed her.
Brower driving to the middle. Finds Wasman with a, whoa!
I'm not sure how you jump from the right foot to the right foot,
know.
but
Part ballet, part basketball.
yeah.
And the Sibley crowd's going wild. Klosterboer for three, no good. Wasman with the rebound.
Here come the Generals again.
Over to Boss, to Brower down low, and basket is no good. But as she goes for the rebound, she's going to get called for the offensive foul.
Just her first foul, team's third. Much different game here in terms of fouls called compared to the first one.
3 seconds, 2 seconds, and
yeah, we're gonna get Wasman on a foul there. That was not very smart. She basically just grabbed Hymanson's arm.
Normally you don't see that call made at the end of the quarter. Most times refs, the officials will swallow their whistle there, but that was pretty blatant that she grabbed her arm on that three-point attempt.
Basically grabbed her wrist with her left arm. And
so Hayden's going to get 3 from the line. She sinks the first. We now have a tie ball game, 14-14. Second one is up and good.
Hayden shooting 77.8% on the year from the free throw line, so very good free throw shooter. I believe that's about almost the best on the team.
And the last one is good as well, gets the shooter's roll. That'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Lions 16, Generals 14.
Feel the wonder, celebrate the joy, and believe in the true spirit of Christmas. Hi, this is Sarah.
And Andrew, on behalf of DeNoble, Austin and Company CPAs. May the magic of this special season fill your hearts with joy and empower you to touch all those around you with goodwill. Our prayer is that you will experience God's peace this Christmas season and throughout the new year.
Merry Christmas from DeNoble Austin Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
Back here at Central Lyon High School, where Central Lyon will start with the ball and the 2-point lead.
Kind of a back and forth first quarter after the Lions led early, 9-0. Lewis is going to get the ball rolling here around the rim and through.
That familiar high-low look that we've seen very often when Metzger and Lewis are both in the game this season.
That's one thing I think when they're both in the game at the same time, we got to continue to exploit that high-low offense. Oh, my.
Nice block there
Good
by
block
Wasman.
Wasman. As she goes up, and she's going to get a draw the foul on Hayden Hymanson. That'll be her first, team fifth. Wasman will head to the free throw line.
Wasman with an early 9 points already in that first quarter. Averaging averaging 10.3 points per game, so almost already at her season average here in the first quarter as
Second one is up and good.
Bree Wasman is having herself a night here.
Again, the Generals fall back into their zone defense. Hymanson from the corner. That's up and good.
Hayden Hymanson shooting much better from beyond the arc as of recent here.
Richardson from the side, no good. Schlumbum with the rebound, looking to push. Davis will bring it up into traffic, over to Hymanson, just near where she shot the last one. That's no good. Big rebound by Kaylee Davis as she out-hustles, out-maneuvers Brower and Jensen down low. Pulls that one down and gets fouled on the play.
5'5", Kaylee Davis gets the rebound over 6 foot, Madison Brower. And Brower gets the steal.
Then Brower gets the steal.
Then the link comes into play.
She had enough of that. Yep. We're going to have a turnover here. A little bit of shuffling of the feet. And we have a 21-15, 6-point lead for the Lions. Just over 6.5 remaining here in the first half of play. Lewis coming top of key. Ball's deflected, stolen. Wasman looking to push, gets it over to Boss for the layup, and it's up and good. Hey, Bria Wasman's having a good game. How she saw that play and able to get the ball out in front to a cutting General.
Yeah, good statistical night for Bria Wasman, but she's also seeing the court very well.
Hymanson drives in, a little too strong. Lewis out-rebounds her teammate, and then Metzger gets the second try and gets it up and in.
Yep, good hustle there by the Lions to continue to pound those offensive boards, and it paid off with a second chance opportunity, 2 second chance opportunities.
Down low, the ball's tipped and stolen. Over to Schlumbum for 3, that's going to be short. Long rebound to Hymanson, who's going to take a 3 of her own and score. Sibley's going to call a timeout here. Take a little bit break as the lead has been stretched to 9, 26-17 in favor of Central Lyon Lions.
We're going to take a break with them. You're watching Lions basketball on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Yeah, hard work looks easy when everything you touch turns gold. I was made for this. I was made for this. I was made for this. Last time the rhythm was amazing. Jackpot smile, but I was made for this. Kiss your rose and I'm making I was made for this.
At Avera, you're surrounded by a team focused on your mind, body, and spirit. That passion inspires our expert doctors and researchers to uncover more progressive treatments and technology, prescribing more effective medications, analyzing your DNA to pinpoint the best treatment for you. No matter what the future holds, our passion for progress will never fade.
Back here at Central Lyon.
Generals with the basketball. They got Richardson, Wasman, Brower, Jensen, and Boss in the game. Oh, sorry, not Boss. That is Ackerman. And layup is up and good.
Good find there, good cut. I believe that was Bria Wasman again.
Klosterboer for 3, going to be just off the front of the rim. Rebound to Hymanson. She's going to bulldoze her way in there for another layup. So Hayden having a nice night as well. It's kind of been Bria Wasman and Hayden Hymanson early, both leading scorers. I think it's 12 unofficially for Wasman And
now
15
yeah.
for Hymanson. Brower with the little hook shot, no good. Brooklyn Kroll re-enters the game for the Lions. Vanawai going to drive, kick to Klosterboer, who shuffles her feet. Going to get called for the travel. 9-point lead for the Lions, 28-19, 4:45 left here in the first half.
Noonkester checks back in for the Generals.
2-3 zone still for the Lions. Richardson over to Brower in the corner. Brower's going to drive past Ackerman, and the left-handed layup is up and good.
Lions need to do a better job of fronting that girl on the backside to not allow that easy dump down pass.
Hymanson will drive. The ball's taken by Brower over to Wasman, who goes in for the layup. Scoop shot no good. Richardson gets the loose ball. Right-handed bank shot is up and good. As Sibley trims their deficit down to 5.
Yeah, no box out there for the Lions.
There's a good pass into the elbow to Schlumbaum, who finds Hymanson in the corner. Her shot is no good. Schlumbaum with a strong one-handed rebound. Lions looking to set things up. They'll pass it along the perimeter. Schlumbaum has it stolen. Brower's going to take it. Nice luxury to have one of your taller players bring the ball up the court.
Yeah, that's always very nice, especially when you get those rebounds and she can take out and start the offense.
Near steal by Ackerman as she trails the play. Schlumbaum down low is going to put the ball up, and it's good. She's going to get a chance to go to the free throw line for the additional point.
Lions going small here, as before Farrah Lewis checks back in the game, but going small and still able to get that bucket down on the block.
So we got the first foul here on number 21. That's Arena Noonkester. Free throw is no good. Like to convert on those free throw attempts. Down low to Boss. He's got Lewis on the backside. Lewis gets the rebound. Klosterboer for 3. Davis with another good offensive rebound over to Schlumbaum. That's well short. That's going to sail out of bounds. Sibley will bring it up. Brower to Wasman. Nice passing. Nice interior passing from Wasman down to Boss. Gets the easy left-handed layup.
Yeah, it just shows when you get to the middle of that zone, it frees up a lot of things. The Lions got to do a better job of denying that first pass, which will help then obviously avoid the layup.
Davis out in the front. She's going to drive left, get all the way into the basket for the left-handed layup. Nobody stopped and
Nobody stopped ball there. No, Kaylee went all the way through, and very good body control and up with the left hand.
Ackerman gets caught in between trying for the three-pointer. Up to Davis. Another block for Wasman. Brower better watch her leading blocks if Wasman keeps this up. Up.
Just when you thought that she was going to get it, and she says, "Nope, I'm coming back for it."
No good. Ackerman with the rebound up, and that one's good. 32-26. Minute 30 left in the first half.
Kind of helter-skelter basketball here these last minute and a half, 2 minutes here.
Again, looking for some high-low with Sutton, Schlumbaum, and Farrah Lewis. Klosterboer no good from 3.
Addison's been struggling as of late, but she is, that's her specialty is the long distance 3. She's got to keep going at it. There she gets a defensive stand with the block on Brower.
Good backdoor cut by Brower, but good defensive play by Klosterboer. Lewis, nice pass from Schlumbaum as she was heading towards the block. nice footwork and up and in.
That's why Sutton leads a team with 4.6 assists per game, is that vision right there.
Boss, a jump shot from the elbow, no good. Rebound controlled by Hymanson. We have 36 seconds remaining. Into Lewis, step through, and a travel call.
Brooklyn Krull, Reagan Van Wy, Kylie Metzger back into the game for the Lions. Looks like Richardson and Jensen may be back in the game for
I
the
think you're
Generals.
correct.
Mass substitutions there, kind of hard to keep track of sometimes.
Over to Richardson. 20 seconds remain. Ackerman baseline, that's long.
Lions will get the opportunity here for the last play of the half.
10 seconds as Hayden Hymanson calls out the play. Good backdoor cut from Van Wy. A late whistle, but definite foul on the play. Van Wy cutting to the hoop.
Yeah, good cut there by Reagan Van Wy. Kylie Metzger found her. Reagan goes up and gets hacked. Not probably the worst decision. Avoid the easy layup.
First one is no good. 3.5 seconds here. Van Wy, a 29% free throw shooter. Gets the friendly roll on the second one. Lions will pick up full court. Wasman over to Richardson, and time's going to expire before the Generals can get a shot off to end the half.
Yeah, good job there of the Lions. They ran two girls at Wasman, make her get rid of the ball, and that basically took all the time they had to try and get a shot off at the end of the half here. So Lions with a 35-27 lead. We're going to step away for a few minutes here. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. You are watching Lions basketball on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Feel the wonder, celebrate the joy, and believe in the true spirit of Christmas. Hi, this is Sarah.
And Andrew, on behalf of DeNoble, Austin and Company CPAs, may the magic of this special season fill your hearts with joy and empower you to touch all those around you with goodwill. Our prayer is that you will experience God's peace this Christmas season and throughout the new year.
Merry Christmas from DeNoble Austin Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
It's here. And here. There too. This way and that. Across the street and around the world. It's healthcare reinvented, and it lives in all of these places because we believe it should. That her and him and them all deserve healthcare that lives where they do. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank. In your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
At Avera, you're surrounded by a team focused on your mind, body, and spirit. That passion inspires our expert doctors and researchers to uncover more progressive treatments and technology, prescribing more effective medications, analyzing your DNA to pinpoint the best treatment for you. No matter what the future holds, our passion for progress will never fade.
Yeah, hard work looks easy when everything you touch turns gold. I was made for this.
back here at Central Lyon High School in Rock Rapids, Iowa. Halftime score, 35-27 Lions lead. Mr. Engelman, some halftime stats here. Not really sure what happened. I just lost my teams.
Well, while we're waiting for stats, just an update. We just had I believe it was the 4th grade boys basketball team out there at halftime. Talk about a show. Those kids get after it.
Yeah, you bet.
Got a lot of talent coming up through Central Lyon.
Yeah, exactly right. Hopefully they all play football too, right? I mean, I'm a football coach. So.
I was thinking baseball, but football's okay too.
Okay.
As long as they're active.
That's right.
As long as they're active.
That's right. So some halftime stats for you here as a team. Central Lyon leading field goal percentage. They're shooting 43% to 40% for the Generals. Generals leading in three-point percentage as they are at 40% to just the Lions 20. Lions shooting 78% from the free throw line. Sibley-Ocheyedan shooting 60%. 24 rebounds we have for the Lions to just 11 for the Generals. 11 turnovers on Central Lyon, just 9 for the Generals. 2 steals for Central Lyon, no steals for Sibley-Ocheyedan. Leading scorers for the teams, Bria Wasman with 12 for Sibley-Ocheyedan, Hayden Hymanson with 15. Kylie Metzger leading with 6 rebounds for the Lions, and Madison Brower leading in rebounds for Sibley-Ocheyedan with 3. Not a whole lot of bench scoring on, just two total points from the bench. Those 2 came from Central Lyon. I believe they came from Kaylee Davis's layup. The only point scored by anyone who didn't start tonight. Kind of odd, but
obviously much different than the first time around, as we talked about. A lot of fouls, a lot of bench scoring last game we played against the Generals. So the starters are kind of cleaning up, putting a lot of points on the board. A couple of statistics that stood out to me. I don't know about you guys at home, but obviously the big rebounding advantage to Central Lyon, 24-11. Big rebound. When you can rebound the basketball offensive, defensively, you kind of control the game. Free throws are going to probably be, 40%, 20%, but not a whole lot of free throws shown. Central Lyon would have liked to knock down at least 5 or 6 more of those to kind of boost their lead a little bit. Field goal percentage, roughly even. So what do you think the coaches talked about at halftime, Mr. Cruz, as we have a minute left before we get started?
I think defensively, that 2-3 zone, I think they talked maybe a little bit trying to keep them on one side. They're allowing the Generals, you play a zone, if they get the ball to the corner, you don't want them to reverse the ball all the way to the other side or get the ball to the middle. That's what the Generals have been able to do. They've also gotten some dribble drive to the baseline where I'm not sure if there's help coming or no help coming, or, the Generals have done a good job of kind of carving that zone up at times. Wasman's hitting those threes. She is just an 18% three-point shooter on the year. So she's 2 for 2 tonight. I would say that Coach Grafing's going to tell them if that's the way they're going to beat us, then that's the way they're going to beat us. So I assume they're going to try and keep letting them do that, the three-point shot. Offensively, again, the Lions, like we've talked about every game, the Lions get their offense from their defense. So the Lions, that defensive pressure will lead to more runouts, hopefully for the Lions in this second half.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. I think they got to continue to put pressure on the ball, continue to maybe even bring it up to a full court press to put some more pressure on these Generals, these young Generals, and see if they can pump the lead up a little bit. For those of you not in attendance tonight, you always miss out on a big treat when the Central Lyon Pep Band under the direction of Sherwin Langholt plays in between games and at halftime. Those kids do an excellent job and very responsible getting here on a Friday night to perform for us. So we always appreciate that. And here we go in the second half. Generals will start with the basketball. Lions back in their 2-3 zone. Boss down in the corner finds Wasman. She's going to penetrate, drive. Basket no good. She does a really good job, though, Mr. Cruz, with weaving in and out and body control and getting the ball up there above the rim.
Yeah, she does. She has very good body control. Farrah Lewis, stands probably 5-6 inches taller than her, and Farrah did kind of just let her go instead of trying to draw a foul, give a contested shot, but Bria still got the shot off, which is impressive.
One thing here, you're looking at kind of a 1-3-1 defense for the Generals. They got their 6-foot freshman Madison Brower up top trying to get that ball tipped as we pass it around the perimeter. Van Weil dribble in, short pass. Probably not enough space to throw that pass, and we got 4 or 5 girls there laying on the ground. Somebody had possession of it, but we're going to get a jump ball.
Lions will retain possession as the Generals started the half with the ball.
Hymanson into Metzger. Nice out-of-bounds play there for the Lions as we get 2 more points up on the board. 37-27, 10-point lead.
Just a simple, throw the ball into the corner. Inbounder goes to the block and throw it back to her.
Less is more sometimes.
That's right. Simple.
Long rebound out to Richardson. Tries to throw it off Metzger, who's got good hands and controls that one. Good look ahead pass from Slumbum to Van Wy, who misses the layup.
Good court presence there by Sutton, but even though he missed it there, good philosophy for the Lions there to just get it and run.
Van Wy is going to get the steal. She's going to go in for the left-handed layup. No good. Over to Boss down on the baseline. Up and no good. Metzger secures it. Metzger does an excellent job on the boards, Mr. Cruz. I think we have her down for 7. She's kind of the leading rebounder for the Lions at this point.
Yeah, second in the season with 4.8 per game, but that's a couple games where she didn't get to play a whole lot, that knee injury.
Slumbum maybe thinking ahead a little too quick there, anticipating that opening. It was probably going to be there had you just corralled it and then waited just a second, but it is out of bounds off the Generals. We'll see if we can get another quick score off this inbounds play.
Yeah, it was good vision there, and we do. Well, almost. Missed shot there, but draws a foul as Hayden faked to go out, went in, got open, and Kylie found her.
Hymanson's going to go to the line for 2 where she has, I don't know if she's missed one there. She had that early couple attempts from the line. This one goes in. Klosterboer will check in for Slumbum, as will number 23, Greenfield for the Generals. Jensen back in too.
Yeah, first action for Kelly Greenfield tonight. She had been starting up until Tuesday night. Not sure if there was an injury there or what, but she had started 8 games and then didn't play on Tuesday. Talked to Coach Rafing. She wasn't sure what had happened there. Hopefully she's okay. Nice steal there by Hymanson.
Hymanson going to drive. She's going against Wasman, who's going to get called for the foul. Wasman's got a couple blocks already on the game, but wasn't able to block that one, but is going to get called for the block. Hymanson back to the line. Lead is 12 here in Rock Rapids, 39-27 in favor of your Lions. Brooklyn Kroll is going to check back in. She's racking up a few more minutes than usual.
Yeah, she's getting a few more minutes tonight, giving Coach Grafing good minutes too. Allows, again, like we said, allows her to rest a girl or two extra, or at least one girl extra when Brooklyn comes off the bench.
Hymanson connects on the second. The Lions looking to continue the pressure. Brower, nice drive in the lane, no good. Klosterboer with the rebound down low.
Good job by Metzger there, just standing there to not draw the foul.
Drive in from Davis. And ball's going to be out of bounds. I think Kylie was open for quite some time there. We probably could have got to her the ball a little earlier than that.
Yeah, they give the defense a little bit too long to recover there.
Tried our out of bounds play again. No success this time. Klosterboer is going to drive in and going for the 2, and that's an excellent move by Klosterboer, who's predominantly been shooting 3-pointers. Nice to see her go inside the 3-point line and get confidence to go to the rack.
Yeah, very good move there. Good decision by Addison to take it all the way through the lane. And then Lions come away with the steal.
And we got another. She's going to go for 3 this time, though, and she's going to sink it. So that's what happens. You get yourself an easier shot, get in the rhythm, and then you hit the 3-pointer.
You bet. A little confidence builder there with the dribble drive, and then she steps out and knocks down the 3. Looks like Coach Kellen is going to take a full timeout, so we'll take a timeout with them. You're watching Central Lyon basketball on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Feel the wonder, celebrate the joy, and believe in the true spirit of Christmas. Hi, this is Sarah.
And Andrew, on behalf of DeNoble, Austin and Company CPAs. May the magic of this special season fill your hearts with joy and empower you to touch all those around you with goodwill. Our prayer is that you will experience God's peace this Christmas season and throughout the new year.
Merry Christmas from DeNoble Austin Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
It's here. And here. There too. This way and that. Across the street and around the world. It's healthcare reinvented, and it lives in all of these places.
Back to action here at Central Lyon High School, Rock Rapids, Iowa.
Brower drives, intercepted by Hymanson. Hayden driving, but no thank you, says Brower, as she blocks that one up against the wall there. Good drive by Hymanson, just
giving up a little too much height there.
A little too much height.
Unable to hang in the air long enough to get that to go down.
Lewis gets nice position off the inbounds play. That's been a successful little play here for the Lions.
Yeah, that's 6 points off that same play.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
That's right. Another good steal. I don't know why I missed the run out there, but better safe than sorry.
Cross corner pass to Hymanson, who's squared up for a three-pointer, no good. Good rebound by Addison. Klossbor puts it right back up for another two-pointer.
Good job there with a quick release there by Addison before the taller girls could get into block that one.
Ball's deflected just past Klossbor.
Yeah.
That's one of those where you tell your defender you got to see ball and man.
Yeah. Addison was running out to cover the Sibley-Ocheyedan general, and the ball actually went behind her head. Some substitutions here. Looks like Richardson back in.
Long pass to no one in particular, and that's going to be a turnover. Lions basketball.
Brannigan Steichen, number 24, in for the first time. Steichen in for the first time tonight. Lions have pushed this to a 23-point lead. And this is what the Lions missed the last two games of the season, coming out of the third quarter and dominating. Addison with another three.
Again, Lions playing some good defense, getting a lot of steals, getting their hands on some passes, as you see in front of you. And driving to the hoop. Hymanson claims she was fouled. Official says, I don't think so. And we're gonna take it out of bounds here. And we got a pass a little too long for Reagan Van Wy. Sails out of bounds. Kaylee Davis looking to check in. She's gonna take out Hymanson. Metzger will report. Lewis will head to the bench.
Lions will be back in action tomorrow. They're going to head to Hartford, South Dakota, take on West Central, and then next Tuesday at George Little Rock. Sibley-Ocheyedan will also have a non-conference game next, as they will take on Harris Lake Park on Monday at home, and then next Friday they will be at home versus West Lyon as well. So 2 home games for the Generals next week.
Brower from 3, that's no good. Probably one thing here you'll see Coach Grafing do, we got 2:37 left, but probably get a few more substitutes in, playing back-to-back nights. Got a comfortable lead here. Try to get a few more bodies out there so you don't exhaust some of our starters, some girls that have played some meaningful minutes here already, because they're going to be playing again tomorrow night.
Yeah, and that West Central game was quite a game last year, if I remember correctly. West Central very good. So I'm sure you're correct there, though. We'll try and rest some legs here in the second half, as Metzger gets hacked by, I think, 4 of the girls. I'm not sure they're going to get the foul on.
Can't split it. And who did they call that on? Number 21, that is Noonkester. Her second, team third. Metzger puts it up and in. Kylie having herself a good game, getting close to what I would believe a double-double. She's got 9 rebounds. I don't what she got for points there, Mr.
9
Cruz.
as well at the moment.
9
we have
and
her
9. Make that 10 as the lead extends to 28.
Almost another steal there for the Lions, but they'll force a turnover anyway.
Good defense. Just what we needed is a good defensive game. 'Cause as we said, defense will lead to offense, and Lions are getting their hands on about everything tonight.
Yes, they are. Greenfield checks back into the game for Brower for the Generals.
Davis over to Slumbum. Metzger working hard down low to get position. Kind of a 4-out, 1-in offense. Good. Oh, close miss by Metzger, but did a great job at getting herself in great position underneath the basket.
Yeah, she missed it, but she did it. That was a lot of very good effort there.
Oh. And she runs into the Sibley General. Takes a spill. Looks like number 21, Noonkester, is the recipient of that.
Hymanson
blow.
back into the game for Klosterboer.
Minute 33 remains. Lions with a comfortable lead here at home, 55-27. And we're going to have a quick foul here on Sutton Schlumbum as she's going to be called for holding.
Good scouting there by the Lions, or good defense at least, because they knew Brower where she was going, and they just kind of about 3 of them got on top of her there.
Wasman, who's been quieted this second half. Richardson looking for Brower down low. Not going to happen as Davis steals it. Hymanson will drive baseline over to Davis at the free throw line. Good pass over to Van Wy, who's going to get called for the travel.
Good ball movement there by the Lions. Good decision there, Davis, on the initial kind of run out there to not take it, not force anything. Unfortunately, it still resulted in a turnover for the Lions.
3-pointer from the corner, no good for Wasman. 53 seconds remain here in the third. Lions are going to be patient here, look for a good shot. Kind of one thing about a zone defense, when you're trying to make a comeback, you don't put a lot of pressure here on the ball, which can limit your opportunities. Metzger gets the rebound. That should get her double-double, but then she does not get the points on the shot attempt, but she'll head to the line for a 2-point foul shot.
Yeah, good job there. Kaylee Davis went up for kind of a wild shot, but luckily for the Lions, it bounced right to Kylie Metzger. She knocks down the free throw, and that's now her 12th point. We have her at 12 points, 10 rebounds unofficially. So Kylie with a double-double on the evening.
Second one's no good. And the ball's loose. And Schlumbum's going to pick up a foul. Sliding for the loose ball. That is going to be, I think, her third. So
yes.
She heads to the bench, and Klosterboer will report in. .18 seconds here remain. Brower down low. She's trapped by a number of Lions. 23. That's Greenfield with the shot, and that's up and good. Hymanson for the long-range 3 off the front of the rim, no good. And we'll close out the third quarter. A healthy quarter for the Central Lyon Lions as they extend their lead. They're now up 27, 56, 29 over the Sibley-Ocheyedan Generals.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. with people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
At Avera, you're surrounded by a team focused on your mind, body, and spirit. That passion inspires our expert doctors and researchers to uncover more progressive treatments and technology, prescribing more effective medications, analyzing your DNA to pinpoint the best treatment for you. No matter what the future holds, our passion for progress will never fade.
Back here at Central Lyon High School for the start of the fourth quarter. Sibley-Ocheyedan will start with the ball.
Brower down low, having a tough time tonight as the Lions quickly put a lot of pressure on her. Hymanson's going to foul Wasman down low. Bria Wasman, who we got unofficially for 12 points, leading scorer for the Generals this evening, heading to the free throw line. Well, we got a little bit of a break here. Just want to thank those students that are up here with Mr. Cruz and I. Couldn't do it without you. We got Levi Cooperschmid, Aubrey Metzger, Morgan Meyer, and McKenna Metzger.
Mariah Gerleman also.
Mariah Gerleman, I don't know where she went, but she helps out a lot too.
She's helping too. Those students helping run the broadcast and also the video board and the stats for us.
Quite the team we have up here.
That's right. That's right.
Good high-low action. Metzger to Lewis for the easy two. Kind of our bread and butter.
That's right, yeah. And anytime teams go zone like that, that's our first play. And
the ball's dribbled off someone's foot. Hymanson will pick it up, and she's going to attack and just speeds past the Generals for another two-point layup.
Well, I tell you what, Brower was closing from behind, though. I thought that might
She made up a lot of ground.
I thought that was going to be a pretty big block there, but Hymanson just fast enough.
Getting a little sloppy out here as we got a few players falling to the deck. As Hymanson scores another open layup, it looks like I think we're going to have quite a few substitutions here in a little bit.
I can see some movement on the Central Lyon bench. They're moving some of the girls towards the scorer's table.
Brooklyn Kroll out ahead of the pack. The pass can be just a little out of her reach and go out of bounds. Generals will bring it back as Jaden Jensen's going to report. We also have senior Shania Struckman and senior Molly Klocko seeing their first action tonight, 14 and 50. They're going to put in a little time here in the fourth quarter.
I would assume that will be the end of the game for Schlumbum and Metzger unless the Generals make a run here in the last 6.5 minutes of the game.
Wasman with a nice spin move down low for a two-point layup.
Again, very good body control. Caught that basically
good
spinning
feet.
and
good feet.
Yeah, put the ball up and got the bucket.
I would have fell over 3 times on that one.
Yeah.
Struckman with it. Over to Hymanson. Trying to back in Wasman. Lions are going to pass it around. Good hustle out here by both teams. This ball's loose, and I think we're going to get a jump ball. Lions will keep possession. And Schlumbum and Klosspoor back in. So I guess Schlumbum's night is not over.
Nope.
Again, 6 minutes to play here. Lions got to be a little conservative with their energy, knowing they got another game tomorrow night over in Hartford.
I believe it's at 3:30, so it's not even a night. It's an afternoon game on Saturday.
Schlumbum's going to drive all the way to the rim. No foul called. Lewis with the rebound and up and good.
I think there was a foul and a travel, and I think it resulted in a layup for Fair Lewis. So
whatever works. Brower stopped by Lewis. She's going to turn and throw over her left shoulder. No good. Ackerman gets the rebound, and we're kind of a little bit of confusion. I think the Lions thought we had it. We didn't.
Yeah,
rolled out of bounds.
Fair Lewis took off down the court, and Ackerman had one of the better shots at getting that basketball. So
General still applying a lot of pressure. And we're going to have a timeout as Slumbum was stuck with the ball near midcourt.
Yeah, all of a sudden the Generals decided to play full court half court man-to-man instead of the zone they've been sitting in all night. Lions call a timeout. Good chance for us to remind you all that our upcoming events here on the Central Line Broadcast Network. We're off all of next week. No home events here at CL, but Tuesday, January 21st, we have boys and girls basketball versus Rock Valley. Tuesday, January 28th, boys and girls basketball versus Boyden Hall. And then Friday, January 31st, we will be having the Siouxland Conference Wrestling Tournament. So that'll be on our YouTube channel, as we've been doing that for the last 3 or 4 years. And we will also be broadcasting a boys-girls doubleheader with Sioux Center from the Central Line Gym as well. So we'll be having both streams on the Central Line Broadcast Network on Friday, the 31st.
Slumbum drives in. Pass is deflected out of bounds. Along with those reminders, if you weren't in the house last night, had an excellent wrestling meet here as we, Central Line, George Little Rock hosted, Boyden Hall, Rock Valley, Hinton, and West Sioux. Very competitive evening. Lions came up just a bit short, but what a fantastic venue, what a fantastic evening. If you haven't been to a wrestling meet here at Central Line, you are missing out. Not only are the guys having a good year, but it's just a fun atmosphere. Long three-pointer shot there by Jaden Jensen.
Her first points of the night.
Her first points.
You said the Lions, they got the win versus Hinton and came up just short versus West Sioux. Coach Eben, very pleased with how they wrestled. A little closer this time. West Sioux had a match against West Sioux last week. Lost by, I believe, 20-some, almost 30. Last night it was down to 11, and it was down really to the last two matches of the evening. But yeah, just a great atmosphere. You know, we put signs up for where people to sit, and the Central Line George Little Rock crowd, it never disappoints. They end up taking up about all of their section plus another section. Great crowd here last night, and some good wrestling as well.
Slumbum goes 1 of 2 from the line. She's going to now go to the bench as Reagan Van Wy will report back in. So Lions have out there Shania Struckman, Reagan Van Wy, Addison Klossbor, Molly Klocko, and Brooklyn Kroll. 4:27 here, 65-36 in favor of the Lions. Ackerman down low, having trouble gathering that one. It's going to roll out of bounds. And we're going to have a substitution here as Greenfield is going to come back in, replace Marissa Ackerman. It says here in our program she's 5'1", but I would dare to bet that should mean 5'11".
Probably you're right. Yes, I probably made that typo.
Just don't let it happen again.
I'll try not to. I'm allowed one mistake a year, I think.
We're in January of 2020.
Oh, shoot.
It's going to be a long year, Mr. Cruz.
Be perfect then for the next 11 and a half months, I guess.
Klossbor doing some good dribbling out front. Van Wy into man-to-man pressure now as we pull the Generals out of their 1-3-1 zone. And we're going to get another called timeout here by Grafing, Coach Grafing, who's assisted by Greg Town and Meredith Vanderzee, if we didn't mention that already. Another good crowd here this evening at Rock Rapids. Central Line fans are coming out in waves to support their winter sports, which we greatly appreciate. We also appreciate those of you online listening to our many broadcasts.
I want to remind everyone that this month we basically just have sports on the YouTube channel, but it won't be too long, and we'll be having concerts again, and we'll be having those on our YouTube channel as well. So we'll have some high school, middle school concerts coming up here in the next, after the end of the month. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you know when we post videos or when we start these live broadcasts. We do about 50 broadcasts a year, so make sure you're always in the know on what's going on. We also have a Facebook and Twitter pages that you can subscribe to or follow, and you will get not just the streams for these events, but you will get information on everything that goes on here at Central Lyon.
Wasman pushing the back there after the steal. That's going to be the 5th foul on the Lions, so we're not quite in the bonus yet.
Ashlyn Yackel checks in for Kroll. And now
Caitlin Hansen in for Klosterboer, and I don't think we announced it that Kaya Borman is now in for the Lions, number 32.
Kaya came in during that timeout, a junior for the Lions.
Fight down low for the loose ball. Ends up in Brower's hand, and then a close miss by Greenfield. Borman at the elbow, looking for a white jersey. She finds one. Struckman drives baseline, going all the way. No good on the layup attempt. Brower with the rebound. Up ahead to Jensen, who is going to be knocked into. Thankfully, everyone's okay. That
didn't look great.
Didn't look great, but thankfully everyone got up there. Just dusted themselves off as Jaden Jensen's going to go to the free throw line. 50% free throw shooter. First one is good. Quite a few more subs coming in. Number 25 will make an appearance. Keaton Elser, freshman for the Generals, as well as number 15, Satali Ortiz. And there's a rebound by Elser. Deflected out of bounds. Off Wasman, it's going to be Central Line. Oh, they're confusing me. Okay, Richardson's going to take it out. It's going to be Generals basketball.
I thought the one official was saying black ball and the other official was saying off black, but the Generals maintain possession.
Struckman's going to go through traffic, stolen by Richardson, who's then going to be fouled by Ashlyn Yackel as she falls to the ground. It's a 65-37 lead here for the Lions, 2:45 in the fourth quarter. Reminder, we have the boys matchup afterwards. The boys have yet to play each other this year. As if you remember, it was an all-girls evening the first time around in Sibley, just like it'll be an all-boys evening as we conclude the season in Sibley. Just the way the schedule rolls out.
Yep. And the girls' postseason starts earlier than the
Flacco
boys.
with the big rebound. Caitlin Hansen, a junior for the Lions. We'll get it to Struckman. Sibley's not backing down here.
No, a couple starters still in the game. Number 2, Abby Suffel into the game.
Borman looking around the outside. Struckman over to Hansen. Hansen in a couple three-pointers in the JV game just before this. Yackel back to Struckman, who's going to line one up. It's a little short, off to the side. Good hustle as we have players from both sides going for that one.
I'm going to say Ortiz's foot was on the line.
Yackel in the corner, looking to make a move over to Hansen. Back to Struckman, and we're going to have an illegal screen here.
I want to remind all those Central Lyon fans that next Friday, January 17th, will be a 1 o'clock dismissal as our CLGLR wrestling team is going to be at Brookings for Dual versus Del Rapids. That's a 4 o'clock start time. So school letting out early so our fans can get to that one, as it's about an hour and a half to get there. So
that one's going to be just short, but it's going to go off the leg of Borman. It'll stay with the Generals. We're going to have a timeout here on the floor. 65-37 in favor of your Central Lyon Lions. We've got a minute 43 here remaining before we're going to probably take a break and get ready for our boys matchup.
Yeah, the Lions, good third quarter there. I think we looked at the stats. They had they outscored Sibley-Ocheyedan 21-4 during that third quarter. So a very good third quarter for the Lions, which got them this lead that they are maintaining here in the fourth quarter. Not going to say it's been great basketball this fourth quarter. A little sloppy by both teams, as some girls coming in that haven't been in yet, and they're trying to you come in cold after sitting for 3 quarters of a game. It's sometimes hard to get into the flow of a basketball game.
Yep.
But Lions doing a good job maintaining their lead here. Some of the younger players getting to play for the Lions is Yako, just a sophomore. Hansen and Borman are juniors, so they're out there for the Lions, seeing some playing time in this game.
One of the officials was taking a siesta over there, so now he's back.
He was talking to the band or something.
Wasman for 3, that's up and good. And we're going to have a couple quick substitutions. I think coach is going to get out Bria Wasman. Also take out number 32, Abby Boss, and replace them with number 3. Well, there is no number 3.
Number 3 doesn't have that on the roster.
No roster. That wasn't another mistake, was it, Mr. Cruz?
No,
Okay.
unless they added her, I should say, in the last couple hours of the school day. They are not on the official roster. So.
Yackel down low, no good. Loose ball. It's ends up in the hands of, I can't see that number either.
I think that's 24.
24, that's Brannigan Steichen. 3-pointer, no good for Solfel.
Struckman comes out with it.
Struckman ahead to Yackel, and it's loose again. Suffel, the senior, will pick it up. Elser driving all the way down the court, finds Ortiz. Blocked by Klocko. And the ball's loose. Number 3, like to say your name, but I don't have it in the scorebook. Misses that one, that's going to go out of bounds off the Generals. Big shout out to former teacher, coach, AD. Going to do it all, Eldon Maxwell. My go-to sub, I should say that, as he's listening in from home tonight. So thanks, Mr. Maxwell, for the compliment, and hope you're having a fantastic time at home watching the ball game. Caitlin Hansen lines one up, no good. Ortiz will pull down the rebound. 18 seconds left. Elser will bring it up for the Generals. Finds Sufol, back to Elser, tipped away. Borman's going to have a run out here with 8 seconds left. Spin move, right-handed hook shot, and it's good. And that'll close it out here as the Lions prevail 67-40 over the Sibley-Ocheyedan Generals. Big win tonight for your Lady Lions.
Yep, very good win for the Lions tonight. They did what they've been doing in their wins before break. They had really good third quarters, able to come out tonight, have that good third quarter, get out to a big lead, and maintain it during the fourth quarter. So good win tonight for the Lions. They will be at West Central tomorrow afternoon, 4:30 start time for the girls, and then they will be back in action, Siouxland Conference action next Tuesday at George Little Rock. Lions improved to 6-4 on the year and 6-4 in conference. Sibley-Ocheyedan falls to 2-8 overall and 2-8 in conference play. The boys game will be up next. We're going to take a break here while we get set up for the boys game. Thank you all for watching the girls game, and we'll be back in a few minutes with the second game of our doubleheader. And welcome back to Central Lyon High School in Rock Rapids, Iowa, as we're getting set for our second game of tonight's doubleheader between Sibley-Ocheyedan and Central Lyon. Boys game is up next. Look at some stats here for the boys. Sibley-Ocheyedan comes into the night at 0-7 overall and 0-7 in conference play. Central Lyon is 3-5 overall and 3-5 in conference play. Points per game, Lions at 60.9, Sibley-Ocheyedan at 49.3. Lions have the edge in field goal percentage as they are shooting 47.8% to 40.6 for Sibley-Ocheyedan. Sibley-Ocheyedan with the rebounding per game edge at 26.8 to 24.6 for the Lions. Assists, big lead here for the Lions as they are at 16.4, the Generals at 8.4. And steals, both teams with averaging 7 steals per game. Sibley-Ocheyedan is coached by Brandon Bergfeld. The Lions are coached by Ben Gerleman. Statistical leaders for each team. Caleb Meyer, a 6'3" senior, leads the Generals in scoring at 11.3 per game. He is also second in rebounds at 4.3 per game. A 6'3" junior, Carter Brower, is second in scoring, very close to Meyer at 11.1. He also leads in rebounds at 6.3 per game. Dougie Noonkester, a freshman, is tied for third in scoring at 6.3 points per game and third in rebounds at 3.4 per game. He is tied with senior Jack Carlson in scoring at 6.3 points per game. Carlson leads the team in steals at 1.7 per game, and junior Trevor Godin leads in assists at 1.4 per game. For your Lions, they are led in scoring by Zach Lutmer, averaging 13 points per game. Lutmer also leads in rebounds at 3.8 per game, assists at 4.2 per game, and tied for steals lead at 1.2 per game. Cole Hugedorn is second in scoring at 12.8 points per game and tied in steals at 1.2. Mason Gerleman third in scoring at 11.4. Addison Metzger and Rex Van Wy are tied for second in rebounds with 3.2 rebounds per game. Like Mr. Engelman said earlier, this is the first matchup between Central Lyon and George Larac of the season, first of two. Next one will be the last conference game of the year. I believe it's actually the last game of the year for both of these teams. It'll be over in Sibley, I believe, on Valentine's Day. I believe is when that one is. I looked at the schedule earlier. We're getting ready here. Do our starting lineups. We will start with Sibley-Ocheyedan's starting lineup. The Generals will go like this. Number 4, senior Jack Carlson. Number 10, senior Trevin Wasmond. Number 12, a junior Bo Jenis. Number 23, junior Carter Brower. And number 35, senior Caleb Mayer. For your hometown Lions, they'll go like this. Number 0, senior Addison Metzger. Number 2, sophomore Cooper Spees. Number 14, freshman Zach Lutmer. Number 15, senior Cole Hugedorn. And number 22, sophomore Mason Gerleman. So the Generals go with, I believe, 3 seniors and 2 juniors. Lions at 2 seniors, 2 sophomores, and a freshman. So kind of the opposite of the girls' game, where Sibley-Ocheyedan was the one starting the younger starting lineup, and the Lions had the more experienced lineup. Kind of the opposite here in the boys' game.
Yeah, kind of an upperclassman type Sibley team here this evening. Should be a good ball game though. Although Sibley has no wins on the season, you can't take anything for granted here in the Siouxland Conference. It's always a battle night in, night out. I'm sure Mr. Cruz already said this in my absence, but last year was a couple close matchups between the two teams. So some familiar faces as Sibley won both matchups, 71-65, 64-55 last year. A couple close ones, so I expect this one to be close tonight. But I think if the Lions do things right, they should come out victorious. Sibley will pass it around, and Brower's going to try find Carlson down low, and the senior goes up for two, and he'll score. Little three-quarters court pressure here coming from Sibley. Again, their goal is to apply a lot of pressure to a younger, inexperienced Central Lyon team as Cooper Spies gets a nice little touch shot there in the lane. Be good to get him going early. He's struggled of late on the offensive side of things, but he's got the skills to put up some big numbers. Carlson over to number 12. That is Jenis. 23 Brower from long range. He squares up, no good. Jenis with the offensive rebound. Brower inside to Mayer. He's going to take the jumper at the elbow, no good, and in flies Zach Lutmer to control it. Zach had an excellent game against the Dutch last time out. I think he was upwards in the 26-point range, so looking for him to keep it rolling as we just see a turnover for the Lions. Oh, never mind. It's going to stay with the Lions.
I think the Lions got lucky there.
I think so, too.
I'm pretty sure that was just thrown out of bounds by Gerleman, but we'll take that.
Lutmer will run the offense. Man-to-man defense here from the Generals into Spies again, and he's going to be fouled from behind by Brower. Carter Brower will pick up the game's first foul. Spies looking to add to his 2 points already at the free throw line. Cooper is a 60% free throw shooter. Cooper will get the first one to fall. Second free throw is up, and it gets a friendly roll. Early lead for the Lions, 4-2, 6:32 here in the first quarter. Wasman down to Mayer, to Carlson, and gives a pump fake and drive. He's going to be hacked on the play. I think that one's going to be called on
Cole Hagedorn.
Cole Hagedorn.
Yep.
So it probably could have went either way. I couldn't tell if it was going to be Hagedorn or Metzger, but Cole's going to get charged with that one. No argument from him as Carlson misses the first.
Yeah, good spacing there by the Generals. They spaced it out, and Carlson saw he had an open lane and took it, and Hagedorn came across his body for the foul, but luckily for the Lions, Carlson misses both.
Lions push, no good from Gerleman, but there's Metzger there with the offensive rebound and putback. Again, Addison's had a strong senior campaign up to this point, doing it on both offensively and on the defensive end.
Again, good body control. You'll hear us say that a lot with Addison. He's gives up a bunch of height down low, but he's got good body control, and he's a lefty, which will surprise teams a little bit sometimes.
Doesn't matter how much tape you've watched, it usually takes at least a half for the other team to figure out he likes to go over that right shoulder. Ball is stolen. Lutmer tips it back, and the Lions will, good hustle play there by Zach Lutmer, not giving up on the play. Cole Hagedorn will bring it back into the front court.
Yeah, a little 1-2-1-1 full court press there by the Generals.
Gerleman with the head fake, goes into the lane, no go. Spies will do the same. He'll kick to number 14, Lutmer, who finds Gerleman for three. Quick shot, no good. And we're going to have a foul on number 0, Addison Metzger.
Addison's first, team second.
Addison is one of those players the Lions can't afford to get into foul trouble, so you kind of wins when he gets a foul that far away from the opposing team's basket.
Especially with 3 minutes not even taken off the clock.
About got called for a second one there as he goes for the ball. Carlson trying to back in Hagedorn, who finds a cutting Brower for the reverse layup. And again, some pressure from the Generals.
Lions need to be a little careful there. That's 2 times down the court. They got a steal both times.
Gerleman from deep. He shuffles his feet on the 3-point attempt. And that'll give it back to the Generals, who are trailing 6-4 early here at Central Lyon.
And I believe that was that hop skip that a lot of shooters like to do, and you got to be careful. You got to get the hop in before you have the ball in your hands, otherwise it is a travel.
Metzger playing tough defense on Brower, who gets it to Mayer in the corner. Brower gonna drive, ball tipped and secured by Metzger.
Spees active there on the defensive end, as well as a nice start for him on the offensive end.
Yep, Spees come out rather aggressive both sides of the ball. Just what the Lions were hoping. Lutmer with a nice hesitation dribble past the defender in for a 2-point layup. That's kind of one of Zach's go-to moves. Very crafty with the basketball, can change speeds at any time, and does so driving to the lane. And we're gonna have a foul here as Jack Carlson goes to the hoop.
Carlson very aggressive with the dribble drive there. That's 2 times already in the first 4 minutes of this game that he's tried to take someone off the dribble and drawn a foul.
Carlson misses the first. That foul goes on Mason Gerleman, his first, team third, as Spees heads to the bench. He's replaced by number 5, Rex Van Wy. Rex had himself a good game against MOC the other evening.
Looks like Noonkester also checked in for the Generals, as Wasmond will take a seat on the bench.
A lot of familiar names from our girls game, as Gerleman lines up a 3 and knocks one down. And we have an inadvertent whistle. I think the official thought Sibley had called a timeout. They did not. Brower comes down. Let's see, we got a substitution. I think that's 34 Zylstra in. Nope, sorry, not Zylstra. Number 14, Noonkester. Brower will take it out underneath his own basket. Mayer elects not to hand off, drives, cut off. Noonkester to Carlson for 3. No good. Lutmer skies for it, pulls it down. And Lions will run some offense. Hagedorn for 3, that's good. Hagedorn, second leading scorer for the Lions at 12.8 a game. Senior can hit some big shots. And now we have a timeout by the Generals as they trail the Lions 14-5, 2:52 remaining in the first quarter.
That full timeout, we'll take it with them. You're watching Lions basketball on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Turns gold. I was made for this. I was made for this. I was made for this. Last time the rhythm was amazing. Jackpot is mine, but I was made for this. Kiss your rose and I'm making I was made for this.
Back here at Central Lyon. Lions have the 14-5 lead here. Last 2:45 remaining in the first quarter. Lions get a turnover.
Lutmer goes into the pet band section to retrieve the basketball, as we have 2:41 remaining here in the first quarter. Lions doing a lot of good things here on offense, but also sticking close to their Sibley man on defense. Gerleman looking for the three, kicks it to Hagedorn. He will drive and kick to Van Wy for the 2-point jump shot. No good. Carlson pulls it down. He's
almost knocked over by his own teammate.
by Caleb Mayer. Jennings over to Brower. Tipped around. Cole Hagedorn with the steal.
Good active hands by the Lions on defense.
Gerleman will drive baseline, dump it off to Cale Schulte, who sees his first action of the night. Rims out for the 6'3" sophomore.
Cale, a kid that's getting better and better each week. Getting some playing time here.
Brower with the turnaround jumper at the elbow scores. 14-7 now. Lions will run their half-court offense. That's Lutmer quickly to the hoop. Reverse layup, no good. Schulte, no good on the first attempt, good on the second one.
Very good by Schulte to stay with it there. Missed the first one, but stayed with it and got the second one.
Good active hands there by Mason Gerleman out top, not making it easy for the Generals to get into their offense. Got quite a few substitutions as Cooper Spees comes back on the court for the Lions, as does Braden Deeren and Carter Kroll for the first time. Both seniors for Central Lyon. Brower with some dribbling at the top of the key over to Jennings, down to Doden with the pump fake, and he's going to get called for steps. Down low, pass intercepted by Mayer. He's going to drive to the hoop and get fouled on his way there. That's on number 2, Cooper Spees, his first, team fourth. Mayer will check out of the ball game, replaced by number 10, Trevor Wasman. Brower in close, basket and the foul.
Definitely a foul, but definitely a very, very late whistle.
As the FAR official made that call underneath the basket. Foul goes on number 4, Braden Deeren. So a chance for the three-point play here for Carter Brower, the 6'3" junior. He sinks it.
You know, now the Lions have got to be careful here. The full court pressure without their point guard, Zach Lutmer, in the game.
We got 36 seconds remaining. Kind of one of those iffy calls, but it looked like he may have carried the basketball as he tried to weave through the double team.
I'd like to see the Lions maybe get some cutters through that full court press instead of just trying to dribble through it or pass through it. You get the ball on the edge and running somebody through the middle and look to hit them before the defense can collapse on them, as opposed to just standing there and double teaming them.
Sibley will pass it around, hoping to take the last shot here with 20 seconds left. Deflected by Kroll, and that's what he does on defense. Spees being aggressive, drives to the lane, and on the pass, Cale Schulte will be fouled. That's only the second team foul on the Generals. Played a clean first quarter, excuse me.
Foul is on number 12, Bo Jennings, his first. Probably a good foul, though.
Pass into Schulte, who converts on the two-point attempt.
Lions got to stop ball here.
Brower's going to pull up from deep, and just short as time will expire in the first quarter. Lions up 8, 18-10 here in Rock Rapids.
It's here. And here. There too. This way and that. Across the street and around the world. It's healthcare reinvented. And it lives in all of these places because we believe it should. That her and him and them all deserve health care that lives where they do. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
Feel the wonder, celebrate the joy, and believe in the true spirit of Christmas. Hi, this is Sarah.
And Andrew, on behalf of DeNoble, Austin and Company CPAs, may the magic of this special season fill your hearts with joy and empower you to touch all those around you with goodwill. Our prayer is that you will experience God's peace this Christmas season and throughout the new year.
Merry Christmas from DeNoble Austin Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
Back here for the second quarter in Rock Rapids. Lions up 18-10.
On the floor for your Lions, Zach Lutmer, Carter Kroll, Addison Metzger, Mason Gerlman, and Cooper Spies. As Lutmer drives baseline. Out there for the Generals is Doden, Mayer, Noonkester, and let's see here, Wasman. And there's one more, but I can't find him. Zylstra. Good steal attempt there by Kroll. Gets back into position. Zylstra to Mayer. And Lions sticking with their 2-3 zone. Was rather effective there in the first quarter. Deflecting quite a bit of passes as they do there. And Gerlman picks up the steal. Kroll down to Metzger. Back to Kroll for three. And it's no good. But Addison, to no one's surprise, out-hustles someone to a basketball.
That's right. We say it every game. Not the tallest kid out there, not the biggest kid out there, but he is aggressive and he will hustle for every loose ball, every rebound that he can.
Doden out, Brower in, Hugedorn in. Down low to Spies. Going to do a turnaround jump shot. Basket's good. Good move by Cooper Spies, who's having a great first half. Double screen action up top. Mayer in the corner. Lions not giving up much on the baseline. Zylstra will drive in. The lefty throws it to Mayer. Turnaround jumper, good. Mimicking Cooper Spies on the other end. Hugedorn thought about it. He's going to pass it around.
I have to go move that camera a little bit quick.
Addison over to Zach Lutmer, who drives, kicks, finds an open Hugedorn for three, and that's no good. Noonkester will pull it down. 6 minutes remain in the second quarter, 20-12 lead for the Lions. Zylstra for three, no good. Long rebound to the Generals, who miss another three attempt. Hugedorn, nope. Brower secures it. Pass it back up. Mayer ends up with it, top of the key.
Good hustle there by the Generals to maintain possession.
And we get a timeout here.
Lions got to do a better job of putting bodies on during those long rebounds, getting a body on somebody, as they, they're letting the Generals shoot threes, which is probably not a horrible idea. They only shoot 28% from three-point as a team. Best one out there, I believe, is Brower at 32% on the court right now. So the Lions need to identify him, but they got to do a better job of putting bodies on for those rebounds, boxing out, and then running down those long rebounds. Long shots can a lot of times result in long rebounds, so you got to run those down.
Absolutely. That's obviously one weakness of the zone defense is when that ball goes up, you really don't have a man to put a body on, so you got to just rely on being almost in the right place at the right time, and if those long caroms, like we've seen happen, it's tough to secure that defensive rebound. Carlson back in for the Generals over to Noonkester. As he drives, shot is no good. Hugedorn will pull it down. Long pass ahead to Gerleman. Back to Hugedorn, who gets called for the travel. Boys will also play tomorrow night in a non-conference matchup against West Central out of Hartford, South Dakota. So again, they hope to not wear themselves out too much tonight.
Yeah, I believe we actually play all 3 levels, boys and girls, tomorrow. So ninth grade boys and girls, JV boys and girls, and then varsity boys and girls. So
Carlson drives. He's bumped by number 2, Cooper Spees.
So if you want to see some basketball, you go to Hartford tomorrow and watch probably about 7 hours.
And the first one no good by Carlson. Unfortunately, I won't be able to make the trip, Mr. Cruz.
Yeah, I've got some things going on tomorrow as well, so I won't be there, but wish the Lions luck tomorrow night.
Hagedorn for 3, no good. And number 10, Wasman's going to get called for the travel as Van Wy will report in for Spees.
Officials have been real cognizant of that first step on this boys game. That's about the 5th one I think they've called on both teams combined, 5th or 6th. So
consistency. Pass thrown over Van Wy's head into the hands of Wasman. Still an 8-point lead here in Rock Rapids. Lions ahead of the Sibley-Ocheyedan Generals. Again, this is the first matchup between these two teams as we have a double dribble call. We're racking up quite a few turnovers here in this first half, Mr. Cruz.
Yeah, we have unofficially, I believe that's the 12th turnover and combined in the first quarter and a half of this game. Not a really high number, but not very good either.
High-low action off the hands of Van Wy, but saved by Brower. Noonkester will drive. He's bumped, and he will go to the line for 2. That's going to be 2 on Addison Mesker. So the starting forwards for the Lions both have 2 fouls here in this first half. See what Coach Gertleman elects to do, whether he'll leave Addison in or he'll bring someone in off the bench, maybe someone like a Cale Schulte perhaps. No sub after the miss, so he's going to let Addison play on.
Yeah, Addison's a senior. He'll have to use some common sense out there and not draw that 3rd foul here in the first half. Not always a fan of subbing automatically with 2 fouls. Sometimes it's okay, but sometimes it's okay to let him play too.
And there's Metzger. He's going to get fouled on the offensive side of things. He'll head to the line. His free throw percentage is climbing slightly. He's up to 42% now.
It's better than what it was last couple of games.
As he misses the first.
That foul was on number 23, Carter Brower, his first, team's 4th.
Addison's second free throw is good.
Addison's 3rd point of the game, along with 3 rebounds.
Jenis over to Mayer. And he steps on the baseline. Turnover by the Generals. Generals sticking with their 1-2-2 3/4 court defense. Trying to turn the Lions over as Zach Lutmer dribbles right through it. Layup is no good. Gets his own rebound out to Van Wy. To Hagedorn. Back to Van Wy, who's got a lane. He's going to take it, and it's blocked by Noonkester. And we're going to have a... Let's see who this foul is going to be on. I think they're pointing to Carter Brower as the free throw shooter. And remember what you said, Mr. Cruz, about not taking out a player with 2 fouls.
It didn't work
Hindsight,
out, did it?
Addison Metzger just picks up his 3rd with 3 minutes remaining. Here comes Cale Schulte.
Yeah, one of those loose ball fouls. Addison's just got to be a little smarter than that, knowing you have 2 fouls, not to foul, especially when the other team's in the bonus. basically as far away from their basket as you can possibly get.
Brower, I would imagine, has got a good free throw percentage. Yep, 81%. Sinks the first one.
Sometimes you can just tell without looking at the paper, can't you?
He's got good form at the line there. He looks pretty confident.
Yes,
he
he
sinks
does.
the second one.
Back to a 6-point lead now is all for the Lions here as Sibley-Ocheyedan gets back into that full court press. Gerlin with it over to Hagedorn. Hagedorn into Van Wy, and he'll be fouled. Believe that foul is going to be on 35. No, they call it on 4. Jack Carlson, his first, team's 5th. Lions get it in. Lutmer has it now on the dribble drive. And Zach Lutmer in for the layup. Jonas now will bring it up for the Generals. They trail by 8. Mayer. Go ahead. There, Coach Engelman.
Sorry I had to step away there, but Mayer with the missed shot. Hagedorn's going to take it coast to coast, blocked by Jenis. Brower looking up, and Carlson retrieves it over to Mayer again. He's going to settle for a jumper in the lane, and that one's good. 23-17, 6-point lead for your Lions, 2:20 remaining in this first half. Lutmer driving, kicking to an open Mason Gerlman for 3, rims out. Van Wy secures it, finds Lutmer, who also misses a 3-point attempt. Brower will bring it down. 2 missed opportunities there for the Lions.
Yeah, Lions, who shoot 40% as a team, had 2 of their better 3-point shooters with opportunities there. Couldn't knock it down, and Generals have an opportunity here to make it a 1-score game, and they do.
Noonkester hits a 3-pointer. And Lions better be getting a little careless with some of our passes.
Yeah, you got to go to the ball there. Cuts that guy off.
It's one thing that 1-2-2 isn't putting a whole lot of pressure on our ball handlers, but what it's doing is just kind of almost lulling us to sleep with some of our passes. And as we said, Sibley-Ocheyedan's got some length. They got 6'3", 6'3", 6'4" out there with some wingspan. Cooper Spies coming back in for Cale Schulte. He also has 2 fouls. Braden Deeren out there for the Lions as well. Let's see if we can break this full court pressure. And that's what Lutmer will do. Finds an open Rex Van Wy. Good one-handed pass there in the lane by Zach.
Best press breaker right there by Zach Lutmer. Just taking the sideline. They didn't stop him, and he drove all the way into the lane before somebody came to get to him. So good job there by Lutmer.
We're just past the minute mark here in the first half as that ball sails out of bounds. Turnover by the Generals. Lutmer will bring it up. Deeren is nice pass and seal from Van Wy. Pass from Deeren. Nice play there by the Lions.
Nice active hands there by Lutmer, and he gets a steal.
Here comes Spies. He saw laying it close quickly. 30 seconds. I think Coach Gerlman may have just said 1 shot. And if they're not going to come out here and pressure Zach Lutmer, I think that's 1 shot we will get.
Yeah, I think you're going to see the ball screen here for Zach. A little pick and roll with our shooters on the edges.
And here it comes. And don't count that basket. We got an illegal screen here by number 5, Rex Van Wy. So unfortunately, no points there on that possession for the Lions, who are ahead 27-20, 6 seconds. 4. Shot by Mayer is up. Too strong. Loose ball. No good. Ref says not out of his hands before the buzzer went out. And we will head to halftime. 27-20, 7-point lead for your Lions.
Yeah, Lions with a solid quarter there. I believe basically the same lead that they had at the end of the first quarter, so able to maintain that. They had an 8-point lead, I guess, at the end of the first, and now a 7-point lead, so Sibley did chip away 1 at it, but not not a whole lot of points scored there in the second quarter, or really in either quarter here. Is 27-20 is the score. Lower scoring games are probably going to favor the Generals, as they only score about 49 points a game. The Lions are averaging 60, so the Lions are going to have to pick it up on the offensive end as this game progresses. Hopefully they can do that, and they got to work on. I'm sure they're going to talk about that 1-2-1-1 press and what they can do a little bit better to get some crisper passes and maybe some open lanes on the once they do break it.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Gerlman has his team in there. They're going to go back and think about a few things as far as that three-quarters court press we really struggled with that, and I think he's going to say, you know what, we got too many guys standing around. We need to go to the basketball. We need to anticipate where the openings are going to be, and if need be, Zach Lutmer broke that thing pretty easy with just some good dribble drives. So lots of weapons on this Central Lyon team, and we'll look to continue to exploit the defense. And yeah, hopefully this low-scoring affair, we get a few more points and can maintain this 7-point lead throughout.
Well, we'll be back in just a few minutes here. We're going to take a break, and you're watching the Lions basketball on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Feel the wonder, celebrate the joy, and believe in the true spirit of Christmas. Hi, this is Eric.
And Andrew, on behalf of DeNoble, Austin and Company CPAs. May the magic of this special season fill your hearts with joy and empower you to touch all those around you with goodwill. Our prayer is that you will experience God's peace this Christmas season and throughout the new year.
Merry Christmas from DeNoble Austin Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
It's here. And here. There too. This way and that. Across the street and around the world. It's healthcare reinvented, and it lives in all of these places because we believe it should. That her and him and them all deserve healthcare that lives where they do. SANFORD Health. Health lives here.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
At Avera, you're surrounded by a team focused on your mind, body, and spirit. That passion inspires our expert doctors and researchers to uncover more progressive treatments and technology, prescribing more effective medications, analyzing your DNA to pinpoint the best treatment for you. No matter what the future holds, our passion for progress will never fade.
Yeah, hard work looks easy when everything you touch turns gold. I was made for this.
Welcome back here to Central Lyon High School. About a minute left here before we start our third quarter. Some team stats for you. First half of action, Central Lyon shooting 46% from the field, General shooting 35%. Lions are 2 for 7 from three-point. Sibley-Ocheyedan just 1 for 6. Central Lyon shooting 75% from the free throw line, Sibley-Ocheyedan just 45%. Lions hold a 16-12 advantage in rebounds. Sibley's committed 11 turnovers to the Lions 9, and we have each team with just 1 steal.
Very close comparison as far as stats are concerned. Not a lot of things that are too much, not much of a difference there between a few of these things. Obviously, one more three-pointer, that always helps.
Yeah, and the Lions are shooting
field goal percentage a little bit higher.
Yeah, 10 points higher. They've made 4 more baskets overall en route to this 7-point lead.
So here we go as the pep band exits. The second half will begin. Got Carlson, Brower who shoots that one, no good. Mayer out there, Jennis and Wasman. Lutmer, Gerleman, Spies, Hugedorn, and Metzger back out there. Remember, Addison Metzger playing with 3 personal fouls, so he'll have to be careful. Gets good position down low, finds a cutting Cooper Spies, who is got a late whistle here, so he's fouled on the shot attempt. He's going to get 2 free throws again. Cooper being aggressive here this evening, which is a good sign for the Lions.
Yes, like we talked about off air a little bit, look, about the most aggressive we've seen Cooper all year, which is a welcomed. I mean, he's very athletic, and you want him going towards the basket and being aggressive if you are Coach Gerleman.
He misses the first. His second opportunity rolls over the rim and in. So an 8-point lead here early in the third quarter. Lions will fall back into their 2-3 zone, which was pretty effective, only holding the Generals to 20 points in that first half. Wasman over to Brower, tip to Jennis. Again, very active defensive hands here for the Lions. Not giving the Generals anything easy. Mayer is going to shuffle his feet there as he hesitates. Lions will take control of the basketball. See what kind of defense the Generals throw out there. They are also going with a 2-3 zone. Lutmer at the top of the key. He'll step back. Jump shot is good. Zach doesn't shoot a great percentage from the three-point line, but once he gets in and gets it off the dribble there, right in for that jump shot around the top of the key, he's pretty consistent.
Yeah, he's shooting about 55% on the year from field goal, and as a guard, that's pretty darn good. Normally you see that out of your post players that are above 50, 60%.
Carlson's going to get called for the steps. Again, the officials are all over that call this evening.
They are. You can tell in our stats, and we said we only had 1 steal for each team. You know, we're not perfect with our stats, and steals are one of those that are sometimes hard to get, but a lot of those turnovers are those travel calls.
Metzger over to Hugedorn. Lions running some offense here, looking for a good shot. Gerleman from the corner. He is hit on the attempt, and that shot was short, but he will go to the line. I believe he's going to get 3 foul shots here.
Yeah, good set play for Mason Gerleman. Those corners and the top of the key are definitely his favorite spots to shoot the basketball from.
Rare miss from Gerleman at the free throw line, who shoots it at 85%. Second foul shot is nothing but nylon. And here comes his third attempt as ball is up, no good, 1 of 3. 11-point lead for the Lions. 6 minutes here to go in the third quarter. Again, Sibley still hanging on to 20. Ball tipped out of bounds. Some of the best defense I've seen the Lions play all year, Mr. Cruz.
Yeah, definitely.
Jenness misses the three-point attempt. Hugador into Spies, over to Metzger, who goes in for the scoop shot, left-handed. It's no good, but he'll head to the line.
Lions are getting very aggressive here. 3 fouls on the Generals here in the first 2.5 minutes, and every single one of them has been on a shot. So getting the opportunity to, make it and get an and one, or at least make your free throws.
15. Logan Brooksvort. Hope I said that correctly. 6'3" sophomore will enter as a post for the Generals. His first action. That one rims out for Addison. Brower from deep, short. Long rebound to Jenness.
And another travel.
Got a substitute as Carlson will sit. Noonkester will be back on. Spies down low. Gerleman from near the top of the key, and that's good. Good set play there by the Lions. And we're going to get a timeout here from the Generals. 34-20, a 14-point lead. 5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. You're at Central Line in Rock Rapids, Iowa. I'm here next to Mr. Cruz. So, Mr. Cruz, what are you thinking here going into trying to complete this game, trying to pull out a victory here for the Lions? What are we going to need to continue doing and finish strong with?
Well, Lions defense has been great so far this quarter, the first 3 minutes at least, forcing a lot of tough shots, not allowing second chance opportunities by the Generals. They keep that up. It'll be hard for the Generals to get back into this game, as Lions now have a 14-point lead. That 7-point lead has been doubled as they have held the Generals scoreless so far, and on a little 7-0 run to begin this game. Also, like the dribble drive and the kick out to our shooters has been working well for the Lions too.
We're back in the action. 3-point shot up and good for Brower as he connects. Gets them off the 20 mark.
A good play there. Come on out of timeout. Get one of your better shooters the ball. Get for a 3-point.
Passing around the perimeter. Metzger with the screen. Probably not the sharpest of passes there from Gerleman. It's going to sail out of bounds, but it's going to be stick with the Lions.
Yeah, those lob passes like that aren't, when you're not getting fronted, is not usually the greatest decision.
Lutmer dribbling to the left side, goes in for the left-handed layup. Scoop shots up and good.
Good body control by Zach. Takes the contact, goes up with the left hand over the 3 General defenders, and Zach Lutmer will go to the line for an old school 3-point play.
And that one's up and good. Sibley on the offensive end, working around the perimeter, finding Brooksvort down low. Noonkester will drive. And again, good defensive hands here by the Lions, trying to get their hands on anything and everything. Noonkester with the floater. No good. Jenness loses control. He's going to get called for the over and back.
Very good defensive pressure there by Zach Lutmer that entire series. Ends up forcing a bad pass, and the Generals commit the over and back. Number 32, Trevor Doden, into the game for the Generals.
And here we go with 3:50 remaining, 14-point lead for your Lions. Pass into Spies, who will pass it back to Gerlman. Lines up a three, no good. Fight for the rebound, and that about as clean of a jump ball as you'll ever see from Doden and Van Wy.
Yeah, both of them had the ball about their shoulder, and they just grabbed onto it. Lions ball.
And Lutmer will drive. He'll hesitate. Pass out to Gerlman, who lines up another one from the corner, and that's nothing but net. Assist Lutmer. Field goal by Mason Gerlman.
That's what the dribble drive does to you. You either got to let Zach go in for a layup or get a three-pointer.
Brower goes in. No call on the first attempt, but the second attempt, he gets the basket to go, and he will head to the free throw line.
That foul was on Zach Lutmer, his first team first, as Carter Kroll checks into the game for Cole Hagedorn. Brower with 16 points on the evening, having himself a good night as he's averaging 11.3 points per game.
Sinks the free throw, brings the deficit to 14.
Also allows the Generals to set up their press for the first time this quarter, I do believe.
I think you're correct. Down low to Van Wy, who's going to be fouled by Doden as he goes up for the layup attempt. Rex Van Wy will go to your free throw line. Rex, a 50% free throw shooter. First one is good. Second one is up, and that is no good. Rebound to Mayer. Mayer, the leading scorer for the Generals, kind of been held in check for the most part, as Lutmer makes another steal, and he's being chased by quite a few Generals who get the block, but in the meantime, got a lower body foul on the attempt. It's one of those where the crowd kind of oohs and ahs because they don't know if that's. Everyone kind of thinks it's a clean block, but there's a lot of things that happen below the ball.
I think the block might have been clean, but I think there are three guys there, and two of them knocked down Lutmer, and one of them got the block. That foul was on 23, Carter Brower. It's his fourth.
Ooh,
that's a big.
That's gonna
big
hurt.
one for the Generals, as he was having himself a very good night offensively.
Lutmer 1 for 2 from the line. He's up to 13 points unofficially. I don't know which one yet. Doden's going to be ridden out of bounds and fouled by Rex Van Wy. 6 fouls on the Generals at this point, 2 on the Lions. Doden asking for it down low, had position on Deeren. He's fouled.
Now that was a good job by Doden. Darren kind of fell asleep down there. As soon as Doden got that position, Darren had either had to let him go or commit the foul.
A lot of whistles here lately.
That's slowing the game down. The game's
slowing
slowing
it
down
up
a little bit here. Which, if you're a Generals fan, is in your favor because, like we say, it's easier to score when the time's not running. So if you want to get back into a game.
Doden sinks both. Lead back to 14 for the Lions. Lutmer finds Gerlman, who throws a pass that's intercepted by Carlson. And he's fouled as he makes the layup. Not a great foul there by Carter Kroll as he was trailing.
Yeah, he got
trailing
him.
the General.
Play there. Yeah, got the body there on the.
We got a jump ball here as Doden hangs on to it against 3 Lions. Generals will take it out of bounds on their own side baseline here. Over to Jenness. Jenness to Noonkester, who finds Mayer. Noonkester will try a 3. And after a few bounces, and Doden and Van Wy.
Another jump ball between those two.
It's like deja vu.
Other end of the court.
Those two just like to share.
Yeah, they do. The ball about the same position on each body as it was last time as well.
Lutmer weaving in and out of traffic. Doden probably could have taken the charge had he fallen over. And that'll get it to Gerleman for the 3-pointer.
Yeah, good job by Lutmer there. Couldn't get the rebound, but he could tip it and tipped it out to Mason Gerleman, who extends this Lion lead to 15 points.
Gerleman with the interception on the defensive side of things. And he will drive, and nothing happening. We got a slam for Caleb Mayer. And that's worth 2 points.
It is worth 2. Yep, the Lions still lead by 13.
Deeren looking to pass into Van Wy. The Van Wy-Doden matchup. Deeren for 3, trying to silence the crowd. Cannot, but there's Kroll hustling for the rebound, and Doden will get called with the reach-in foul.
Yeah, 5th team foul now. No, 7th team foul. Sorry, I'm looking on the wrong side. So the Lions are in the bonus already with a minute remaining in the 3rd quarter. So the Lions will look to shoot a lot of free throws the last minute of this quarter and all 8 minutes of that 4th quarter.
First one is up and good. Rolls in for Carter. He'll improve his free throw percentage, which coming into that shot was 33%. He sinks the second one. Under a minute here in the 3rd quarter, 47-32 lead for the Lions. Mayer looking at the 3-pointer, decides against it, finds Carlson opposite wing. Noonkester with the putback, and believe it or not, he's fouled.
Yeah, a little loose ball there. Rex Van Wy going for the ball. Noonkester grabs it and goes up with it, and Rex runs into him.
So Dougie Noonkester, the freshman, will be at the line for a pair. He sinks the first one.
Noonkester just a freshman and comes off the bench, but he is tied for 3rd in scoring on the team at 6.3 points a game.
Second one is good.
Sorry, we now have him at 6 points, so right at his season average.
And here comes that 3/4 court pressure again, and we have another foul. I don't know how quiet it is in your homes at home, but it's getting rather quiet here between all the whistles. It's kind of sucking the energy out. But if you're not going to play clean and and the ball's going to roll around, we're going to have jump balls. I guess that's what's going to happen.
Yep, both teams, the General's trying to play aggressive in that 1-2-1-1. And as Lutmer checks in for Gerleman, and, when you're down, you got to be aggressive, and that leads to fouls. And we'll see if the Lions can make them pay at the free throw line here for this last quarter and 41 seconds.
Cooper Spee shooting the 1-and-1 free throw. That's no good. Mayer with the rebound. Few deflections, and believe it or not, here it comes. We're going to have a loose ball foul. That's going to be on number 5, Rex Van Wy, his 4th. Not yet in the bonus are the Lions. And there's a spin move by number 35, Caleb Mayer, who leads the team in scoring with 11.3 a game. He's got to be inching close to that, if not surpassed it. Spieth drives in, and a late foul call, and the basket's good. We're going to have a block on Trevor Doden. Trevor Doden, 32. Cooper Spiess at the line trying to convert the old-fashioned three-point play.
And a good roll there as Cooper makes this a 14-point lead.
14 seconds remain here in the third quarter. Mayer will drive, cut off. Outlet pass to Jennings, who shoots it well before the clock runs out. Doden gets it, but he stepped out of bounds.
Good job there by the home crowd yelling 4-3-2-1 when there was about 10 seconds left, and got the Generals to put up a shot way before they needed to, as Gerleman will look to check in here.
Lutmer throws a pass with some steam on it, falls out of bounds, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. A 14-point lead for the Lions, 50-36, with 1 quarter remaining.
Yeah, hard work looks easy when everything you touch turns gold. I was made for this. I was made for this. I was made for this. Most time the rhythm was amazing. Jackpot is mine, but I was made for this. Kiss your rose and I'm making I was made for this.
I'm going to launch it at 8:45. I predict.
Back here at Central Lyon High School for our fourth and final quarter. Lions hold a 14-point lead. They held a 7-point lead at halftime, extended that to 14 points a few minutes into the third quarter, and they were able to maintain that lead for the entirety of that fourth quarter.
Yep, nice job there by the Lions coming out of halftime, making some adjustments. And loose ball here as Carlson loses it. Spiess will come out with it. Advantage Lions here on the break, but they will pull it back and set up the offense. Lutmer fakes the three-pointer. He's going to drive in. Floater, right-handed, no good. Brower back in with 4 personal fouls. He'll have to be careful.
Yeah, when you're basically tied for the lead in scoring, you can't, and you're down by 14, you got to put Brower back in the game and just tell him to be smart on the defensive end, as the Generals are going to try and get back into this game here in the fourth quarter.
And here's Brower from 3. He's fouled, and the basket's good. So not what the Lions were hoping for on that possession. And Carter Brower will go to the line where he's an 81% free throw shooter, looking to add to his scoring high. He's got to be 23 points.
Yeah, we have him at 23 now after that made free throw. And just like that, it's a 10-point lead.
Euro step by Lutmer, little too strong. Mayer pulls down a strong rebound. He's going to try to go coast to coast, and jumper falls short. Didn't have the numbers there. Maybe a better idea if he would have pulled that out. And Gerleman on the other end is going to shoot a 3 and sink it. Big shot needed for the Lions. As they saw the lead dwindle down to 10, it's now back to 13.
Yeah, stem that momentum a little bit there that the Generals had. Nice ball movement there.
Good interior passing by the Generals as Mayer finds Doden underneath the hoop. Spiess will bring it up the floor, no problems. Hagedorn's going to spot up for 3 at the top of the key. That rims out. Metzger, who rarely loses a rebound, lost one there to Brower. Cross-court pass to Carlson, who fakes it. Brower doing a little juggling act with the basketball. Passes to Mayer. Spot up three-pointer is good. You can see the confidence rising for these Generals as they've come out hot here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Mayer, that's the first three-pointer he's made all year.
Steal by the Generals on another lazy pass from the Lions. Bernita going to start valuing the basketball here. Brower from long distance, no good. Maybe not his best shot attempt on the
Yeah, that was a little out there.
Hagedorn for three, strong. Tipped out from Metzger over to Gerleman, who misses the three. Lions getting some good looks yet.
They are. You know, sometimes you'd say maybe they should run clock. Well, the Lions, that's their game. Sometimes that three-point ball, especially when you have your two best three-point shooters with wide open shots, that is a good offensive set for the Lions as Doden is fouled.
I think that's going to go out on Addison. That's going to be his fourth. One thing, if you've been paying attention, we're up to 9 fouls here in this game, so it's bonus the rest of the way, folks.
Yeah, the Lions will be in the double bonus. Next foul, one more foul on the Lions before the Generals will hit that double bonus.
Trevor Doden's shot is no good. Zach Lutmer with the rebound, pushing ahead to Mason Gerleman. Lutmer misses the floater. Looks like we're going to have a warning here on Coach Gerleman. And Coach Gerleman's going to pick up the technical foul.
Yeah, Coach Gerleman was calling timeout the entire time the Lions had the ball. And that's what he's arguing about. Unfortunately, the Generals have momentum now, and giving them the ball, giving them 2 free throws and the ball.
Brower's going to make the first one as he's been hot from the line this evening. That'll bring us to 53-46. And second one is good. Carlson, could have been a carry, but
yeah, I think he kept his hand on top of the ball. Yeah,
yep,
there's nothing illegal about dribbling the ball really high. You just got to keep your hand on top of it.
It's not fundamentally sound.
No, definitely not. But
Doden on the baseline, nice move for the layup. The lead is down to 4 as the
Lions will call a timeout now, full timeout. 4-point lead for the Lions. We're going to take a break. You're watching Lions basketball on the Central Line Broadcast Network.
Turns gold. I was made for this. I was made for this. I was made for this. Last time the rhythm was amazing. Jackpot smile, but I was made for this. Guess how those that I'm making, I was made for this.
And we're back here at Central Lyon. Lions still with a 4-point lead, 4.5 minutes left here.
energy is high in this building right now. It's both fans, both sides of the court are getting into this ball game as the lead has been trimmed drastically down to 4, 53-49. 4:15 remains here as the Generals have gotten hot in the fourth quarter, led by Mayer and Brower. Doden's had a lot of nice plays as well coming off the bench.
Yeah, the Generals are on a 13-3 run here.
Mayer at the top of the key, hit his first three-pointer, I believe, just a little bit ago. So you got to honor that shot as Noonkester goes in. No good on the left-handed shot. Lutmer will drive. He's blocked. Metzger gets it, but he flips it out of bounds. Again, maybe should have gathered himself a little bit and not tried to do the one-handed pass, maybe a two-handed firm pass.
Yeah, I think he might have been losing the ball, which contributed to that a little bit, but Brower with a good block from behind on that attempt there by Lutmer.
Mayer over to Carlson, to Brower. He's going to drive. No call in the lane as the ball is corralled by Zach Lutmer.
Lions will set up the offense here.
Lions desperately trying to hold on to this lead that has gone down from 14 to 4. Foul on the ground here. If you're Sibley, not a bad foul, sending Addison Metzger to the line, who shoots it at 42%. And just like that, he sinks the first.
Right, good to see one of our seniors step up and make a big free throw here.
Second one is in. Way to go, Addison. Noonkester over to Mayer. Better defense being played by the Lions. Lutmer's going to get called for the foul away from the basketball as he's trying to shut down Carter Brower. That's going to be 3 on Zach Lutmer.
Brower with a rare miss. He was 7 for 7 before that.
Some of these Generals have got to be fatigued. They put in a lot of minutes tonight.
They have, and even kids like Doden. Doden played the whole JV game, or maybe not the whole JV game, but at least part of it.
And Lions trying to break this press. They do so. Kick to Gerleman for 3. No, they say 2. Rebound by Carlson. Over to Doden. Doden playing a lot of good minutes for the Generals off the bench.
He is, giving them very good minutes here in this second half.
Brower looking to drive, finds Mayer. He's thinking about the three-pointer again, not going to shoot it. There, he's going to take it, and he's going to connect again. He may have found a new shot in his arsenal.
Yeah, I believe he was 0 for on the year, but it was only like 0 for 3, I believe, when I looked at the stats this morning.
Metzger is going to be called for the charge as he lowers his shoulder, knocks over Brower, and double trouble as he's going to collect his 5th personal foul, and he will have to exit. And in will come Carter Kroll in his place. So big blow to the Lions, not only on the scoreboard, but as far as their depth is concerned, with Addison going up, having to leave the game.
Yeah, and a senior leader as well that has to go sit down for the last 2 minutes of this game. Lions still do hold the lead, though.
Carlson out top, Noonkester to Brower. Brower's going to drive, no foul called as Van Wy's going to get it and fall to the floor. He's going to get called for the travel.
Very good defense there by Zach Lutmer.
Oh, and our scoreboard went out. So we're going to have a delay in the action.
There we go. Scoreboard got unplugged there. Ready to go. Last minute 41 here. Five second. No,
we're going to have a timeout called. Timeout called on the play.
Full timeout, so we'll take it with them. You're watching Lions basketball on the Central Line Broadcast Network.
At Avera, you're surrounded by a team focused on your mind, body, and spirit. That passion inspires our expert doctors and researchers to uncover more progressive treatments and technology, prescribing more effective medications, analyzing your DNA to pinpoint the best treatment for you. No matter what the future holds, our passion for progress will never fade.
Feel the wonder, celebrate the joy, and believe in the true spirit of Christmas. Hi, this is Sarah.
And Andrew, on behalf of DeNoble, Austin and Company CPAs, may the magic of this special season fill your hearts with joy and empower you to touch all those around you with goodwill. Our prayer is that you will experience God's peace this Christmas season and throughout the new year.
Merry Christmas from DeNoble Austin Company PC, Certified Public Accountants in Rock.
Back here at Central Lyon. Last minute 41.
Things are getting intense here in Rock Rapids. Good block by Cooper Spees. Excellent block by Cooper Spees on that inbounds play. It looked like, I don't know if it was Doden who had kind of a layup opportunity and was denied by Spees. Then there's a foul. It's going to send Zach Lutmer to the free throw line.
That foul is called on number 4, Jack Carlson, the senior's third. Both teams on the double bonus, so 2 shots for both teams here for the rest of the game.
Free throw no good for Lutmer. And the second one is good. That'll extend the lead to 3. 56-53 with a minute 37 remaining. What was once a 14-point lead for the Lions is dwindled. And things are getting heated here in Rock Rapids.
Yeah, last 6 minutes of this game or so, Sibley-Ocheyedan has just caught fire. They've also played very good defense, which is helping them, obviously, on the offensive end. The Lions, you know, they have to remember they still have the lead here. They got to play good defense against the Generals. If they can get a stop, obviously Sibley's gonna play hard defense. Then you have crisp passes, come to the ball, meet the ball. Don't let Sibley jump in front of one and get a cheap turnover that way.
Here we go, minute 37. Lions in a man-to-man defense. I've seen that play before. The Lions run that one frequently. And we're going to have a loose ball foul. I can't tell looks like it's going to be on the Lions, and Jack Carlson will shoot the free throw. So he's going to shoot 2. That foul is on number 15. Cole Hugedorn, his second. So we're well into the double bonus.
Carlson, who's just a 40% free throw shooter on the year, knocks down the first one.
Knocks it down. Mason Gerlman will come in for Carter Kroll. Kind of an offensive, defensive maneuver. And that one's good for Carlson.
Looks like our scoreboard might have gotten knocked out when this, for you at home, when the scoreboard in the building here got knocked out. So we'll do our best to let you know how we're doing.
56-55, 1:14 remaining. Zach Lutmer with the basketball. Lions with the lead. Zach is going to dribble this thing out if he can, as he's calling for Carlson to come out to guard him. And Zach very crafty with the basketball. He's dribbling in and out. I would imagine here Sibley will have to try for the foul.
This is, I'm not sure what Sibley-Ocheyedan's doing here.
Quite a bit of time has come off the clock, and then they do call a foul here on Jack Carlson. Zach Lutmer will go to the free throw line.
Zach was able to run 30 seconds off the clock there before they committed the foul. You know, we saw that same thing at Okoboji where Zach got the ball with about a minute left, and they let him dribble like that for 45 seconds before he ended up getting a layup to win that game.
The first one is no good.
Zach Lutmer now the second rebound, or second of 2 free throws. Knocks it down, so Lions lead 57-55 as Coach Gerleman will get a timeout. 30-second timeout. So 42.5 seconds remaining here in the ball game with the Lions a 2-point lead. Both teams in the double bonus. It'll be Sibley-Ocheyedan's ball underneath the Lions basket. Gotta imagine that Coach Bergfeld is gonna want Brower or Mayer to have the ball in their hands for this possession. The Lions will double Brower to make someone else bring the ball up the court, and it'll be Mayer. .35 seconds remaining now. Over to Mayer. Brower cutting the lane. Layup is good. Tied game, 28 seconds left. And it looks like they will give an award they will award a timeout to Sibley-Ocheyedan. Full timeout. 25.4 seconds left in a tie game, 57-57. We'll take the break with them. You're watching Lions basketball on the Central Line Broadcast Network.
It's here. And here. There too. This way and that. Across the street and around the world. It's healthcare reinvented, and it lives in all of these places because we believe it should. That her and him and them all deserve healthcare that lives where they do. SANFORD Health. Health lives here.
Feel the wonder, celebrate the joy, and believe in the true spirit of Christmas. Hi, this is Sarah.
And Andrew, on behalf of DeNoble, Austin and Company CPAs. May the magic of this special season fill your hearts with joy and empower you to touch all those around you with goodwill. Our prayer is that you will experience God's peace this Christmas season and throughout the new year.
Merry Christmas from DeNoble Austin Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock.
Back here, Lions ball, 23 seconds remaining. Hooking on over to Lutmer, 19 seconds left. 15 seconds now, Lutmer with the ball, 13, 11, 8, Lions got to go. Cole Hoogenhorn for the lead, no good, Rex Van Wy up. Be a jump ball, 2.3 seconds remaining, jump ball. The ball is Lions. The possession arrow is pointing towards the Lions, so 2.3 seconds left. Timeout here for the Lions. 2.3 seconds remaining, 57-57. While we have this opportunity, we are going to thank our sponsors, Avera Health, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Sanford Health, DeNoble Austin and Company PC, and the Pepsi Beverage Company. Got to think that Coach Gerleman is going to set up a quick inbounds play here, maybe a three-pointer. I'm sure Sibley-Ocheyedan is going to clog the lane. They know about the little jump ball play that we like to run. I saw their coaches yelling at it before Coach Gerleman called a timeout. So we'll see what the Lions can come up with here. You know, you're going to have Cole Hagedorn and Mason Gerleman in the game. The Lions do have one timeout left while Sibley-Ocheyedan is down to 0. Both teams are in the double bonus, so a foul here. A foul here would result in free throws to win the game. Lutmer, no good. And this game is going to overtime. So game tied 57-57. We're going to take a short break here while we get set for overtime, when we're going to try and get our scoreboard back working. You're watching Lions basketball on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network. Lions control the tip. 4 minutes here in the first overtime. I went down and tried to restart the scoreboard control box, so we'll see if we can get a scoreboard back up for you. Gerleman with it over to Hagedorn. Hagedorn for 3, and it's good! Cole Hagedorn with the first points here in overtime. Lions take a 3-point lead, 62-57. Shot up there by Janice, no good. And a hold is going to be called on Doden. The Lions will go shoot free throws. Cole Hagedorn. Only a 33% free throw shooter on the year, but he's has not shot all that many either. First one up and no good. That was the fourth foul on Doden as well, as Hagedorn misses them both. Still a 3-point lead for the Lions. 3:15 remaining in this ball game, or in this first overtime. Who knows if it's in the ball game or not after that fourth quarter. Noonkester with it now. Over to Janice, into Doden. Doden will go up with it strong, and Doden gets the 2-point bucket. 60-59 now, Lions lead. 2:54 remaining in the game. Lutmer will bring it up for the Lions. Over to Gerleman now, back to Lutmer. Lutmer drives baseline, cut off. Gerleman for 3, and it's good! 2 3-pointers in this overtime for the Lions. A 4-point lead, 63-59, 2:30 left in the ball game. Noonkester with it now, over to Mayer, who's hit 2 threes. Back to Jennis, over to Brower, into Doden, over to Noonkester. Jennis now at the top. Here goes Mayer down the middle of the lane. Mayer with the buckets. 63-61, 2:14 left in the game. Lions lead. Lutmer with it now. Going to take some time off with some dribbling. Lutmer goes around Jennis. Finds Mason Gerleman wide open in the corner. 3-pointer. Lions all of a sudden now catching fire from beyond the 3-point line. 3 for 3 in this overtime period. Lions 66, General 61. A minute 40 remaining in the game. In the middle of Mayer. Mayer with a jump shot. No good. Rebound Gerleman. Gerleman will bring it up. Gets it over to Lutmer. We might see the Zach Lutmer dribbling show here for a little while. Over to Cole Hugedorn. Cole Hugedorn. No good. Rebound Brower. Minute 17 left. Lions lead 66-61. Timeout before any of the contact. Each team gets one timeout in overtime. That will be the Generals' timeout. And we did get our scoreboard back working. The whole scorers table got unplugged, and there's a little score box underneath there that got unplugged, and you have to go down there and hit a button to restart it. So I did that there between the end of regulation and overtime. So we have that going. Minute 14 remaining. It'll be Generals ball when we come back to action here. Brower with 28 points, Mason Gerleman 22. Brower also leading rebounder for the Generals with 7, and Zach Lutmer also with 7 for the Lions. Sibley-Ocheyedan shooting just like 33% or so at halftime, now up to 43% as a team. Lions shooting 43% as well. Brower there, almost picked off, going to be fouled, no good. Unlucky there for the Lions as Cole Hugedorn got a finger on it, and then Zach Lutmer in kind of no man's land there as Brower goes up and Zach Lutmer commits his 4th foul. So Lutmer with 4 fouls, Brower also with 4 fouls. Jack Carlson for Sibley-Ocheyedan has already fouled out as Mason Gerleman checks back in for Carter Krull. A little offense-defense exchanging here by Coach Gerleman. 16 points for Mayer, 28 for Brower. 29 for Brower now 30. Brower having a great night here. And Lutmer will be fouled out top by number 12, Bo Jennis. Be Jennis's 3rd foul. Lutmer will head to the line to shoot 2. First one for Lutmer up and good. 4-point lead now, so 2 possession lead for the Lions. Lutmer knocks them both down. Lions lead by 5. Lions will take their timeout. Coach Gerleman will go offense or defense now. He'll put Krull back in the game, get Gerleman out of the game. Again, Coach Bergfeld, I'm sure, will have plays drawn up for Brower and Mayer, or a play maybe for both of them, maybe a little pick and roll. Brower has been able to drive the lane a few times, which has been good for Sibley-Ocheyedan. Mayer also has gotten in the lane. He's also hit 2 threes tonight, his first 2 of the year. So that possibility as well, as they are shooting 5 for 15 from 3-point range tonight. Lions were 6 for 17, and they are now 9 for 20, I believe, if they hit those 3 threes in overtime. Lions need to play good defense here, force whatever it is, a tough shot. You know, if they do foul, they have to make sure that they cannot get the shot off to make any type of and one opportunity here. And obviously, hopefully, they can make Sibley-Ocheyedan run some time off this clock, because 58 seconds left. You got to take it where you can get it as far as running time off, as time is your friend here with a 5-point lead. So Sibley inbound underneath Lions basket. Brower will take it up the court. So he'll let her roll. Back to Jenness, over to Brower. Jenness up top with it. They're going to set up Mayer and Brower on the same side of the court. Brower finds Doden open, but Carter Kroll intercepts it. Jump ball is called, and it will be Sibley-Ocheyedan's basketball. So 46.3 seconds left. Good defensive play there by Kroll. Back out top now to Noonkester. Over to Jenness. Now back to Brower. 40 seconds remaining. Brower over to Noonkester. Ball screen. Nothing happening. Brower now. He'll take an NBA three. No good. Rebound comes down to Rex Van Wy. Over to Carter Kroll. Kroll gets it over to Spees. Lions running time. And the Lions will take a timeout. So 25.3 seconds remaining. Lions had 2 timeouts there to enter this overtime as they carried one over from the fourth quarter, it looked like. So Lions now out of timeouts as well. Good defense there by the Lions. Force a long three-pointer by Brower. It's hard to see, I know, on your angle there, but that ball was that was at least an NBA three there from Carter Brower. A good rebound as well. Saw a lot of bodies on bodies there, where Lions got in good position to get the rebound, able to get it down, and then they ran about 10 seconds off. So very good sequence there for the Lions as they have a 5-point lead still. Coach Gerlman, I'm sure, setting up something. He wanted to get shooters back in the game, or go offense for defense there before Sibley-Ocheyedan could foul anyone. So Lions will have the ball inbounds on the far sideline. Lions will go with Van Wy, Lutmer, Huggenhorn, Gerleman, and Spees. Man-to-man pressure. They get the ball into Gerleman. No foul. Gerleman's going to run a little bit of time. He's got to get it across. Spees is wide open, and Mayer finally commits the foul, but they are able to run 8 seconds off, as Mason Gerleman will have an opportunity to make this a 3-possession game. Gerleman with 22 points on the evening. And he misses the first one. Still has the opportunity here, though, to make this a true, a 2 3-point possession game. Pushes the lead to 6. So make them score 3, get a stop, and then score another 3 just to tie the game. 17.9 seconds left. The Generals going to have to come down and score quickly. Gerleman makes the second one. Now a 6-point lead. Mayer with it now. Over to Brower. Brower knocked out of bounds by Lutmer. Now 12.6 seconds left. So they wasted more time off the clock. Inbounds, and the ball goes off of Trevin Wasman, number 10. And that'll probably do it here. Lions up by 6 with 11 seconds remaining. Get into Lutmer. He is fouled by number 12, Bo Jenness. And Zach Lutmer will head to the line for 2. Lutmer now will step up and try and make this a 3-possession game. Zach shooting 75.6% on the year. Misses the first one. Not a great night from the free throw line for Lutmer, as he is now 6 for 10, at least what we have him for. Misses them both. Mayer almost loses out of bounds. Noonkester with it, back to Mayer. Mayer will throw up a desperation three at the buzzer, no good. And the Lions will get the 69-63 victory in overtime. So the Generals made it interesting, coming back from that 14-point deficit. So very valiant effort there by Sibley-Ocheyedan Generals, but unfortunately for them, they'll go 0-8 on the year, 0-8 in conference as well. They'll play Monday at Harris Lake Park and then Tuesday at West Lyon. Lions will be at West Central tomorrow night and then next Tuesday at George Little Rock. I want to thank Jason Engelman for joining me tonight. Thank you all for tuning in to the action. You were watching Lions basketball on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.